if you just need a little bit of a refresher as to what's going on in our campaigns, you can find that information over on our fandom wiki. There you'll find info about our PCs, our NPCs, and write-ups of all of our past episodes. But if reading isn't really your thing, you can also find arcs of our campaigns summarized in neat little 10-minute videos over on our YouTube, where you can also catch all of our past broadcasts. Thanks so much for watching, and welcome in! Ding!
Don't self-deprecate at the breakfast table.
You put that down right now!
We don't live forever, it just has to exist longer than I do. The fucks I give are over there.
Coffee can be weird sometimes.
Okay, well...
I am going to be a nightmare if this continues. Come kill me like a man, you cuckold!
I'm Peach. Hello, Moon. We're both objects. I cast Meat Shield.
I brought a guest. You don't have good ears, and I said,
oh, she's immune. Fuck you, me! Your mother. They can see and hear you. What?
C.
huh?
Huh? Well, yeah, you just...
Hey, everybody!
You suck! Oh my god, I bet...
I saw exactly what you did there. That was just mean.
The
It was
timing
good, but it was
so
mean.
good. Oh
The counting
my
doesn't
lord.
work anymore, so I gotta change it up a
You,
little.
you got me really, really solid. Hey, everybody, welcome in, welcome in. You're here for Conundrum Company, my friends.
Oh.
Is that tonight?
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Ah, okay.
We're gonna play a little bit of D&D. But first, we have a few announcements. Announcements? Yeah. Okay. Hey, thanks for the hype train, chat. Good to see y'all. Welcome back.
God.
Sorry we've been away. We
Break
had
it
a
up,
little
chat.
bit of a break over the last few weeks. It was much deserved. It was much needed. We appreciate it. But we're back again, and we will be back. Well, we're here today. Then tomorrow we've got Roundtable. Super Dylan, I believe, is going to be DMing that, so stick with us for that. Very, very exciting, so be here tomorrow for that. Then on Wednesday, we have Adamless returning, our Starfinder campaign led by the phenomenal Captain Krail and their wonderful cast. And then Off the Rails will be back after a 2-week hiatus on March 4th, which is very, very exciting. So
hell yes.
Be there or be not off. No, be on
Be
the
there
rails.
or be absent. That's what I say.
That's how you know what? That's what they say. And then of course,
That's what my school always said.
Conundrum Company will be back March 5th.
Jeez.
A quick reminder: if you ever need to check the schedule, or if something gets canceled, check our Instagram or any of our social medias. Those announcements go out on there. So just a heads up on that. And of course, none of this could happen without our phenomenal sponsors, Skull Splitter Dice. Guys, we are getting close to the end of the month, and you know what that means? We're going to be drawing this tomorrow, so be here tomorrow for the drawing. That's right, during Roundtable.
Wow, that is tomorrow.
But you do have a chance to still get entered. ! Win during the break will get you entered for a Skull Splitter Dice giveaway with approximately 100 of their finest dice in a skull mug. Remember, followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. If you're going to subscribe, do it beforehand. It's not retroactive. We'll be drawing that tomorrow, and in the meantime, go check out Skull Splitter. Their products are awesome. Sean,
Yeah, they are. Ah!
over to you.
Oh, sorry, you just scared. I thought I was
I'm just yelling at you, actually.
Our charity for this month is the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, a fantastic organization functioning all across these 50 United States. Please, if you have any extra income this month, any spare change, anything at all, if you could donate it to this wonderful cause, we'd very much appreciate it. We're also doing Remember donations this month. So if you forgot to donate already, you owe them $5. That's how that works. It's a pretty simple little system.
We forgot about it. How'd you forget?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget, you owe money.
If you forget again, that's $5 more.
Double.
Can't forget.
It goes up every week.
Don't forget.
Right.
Don't forget.
All right, my friends. Now, with that, anything else anyone has to share?
We love you.
Oh.
I mean, that's the thing.
You'd forgotten.
Oh,
We love you.
Hey, Raiders, welcome in. We're just getting
like
started.
perfect
Hi,
timing. Hey,
everybody.
Raiders,
Oh
we
my
love you.
Excellent timing. Yeah, you get.
You
a
all look so
little
lovely,
love.
too.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you guys dress up for the event? Thanks.
Wow.
Is
They're
that
in their
Pashmina?
finest. Do you own? Never mind. We're not gonna get into this, guys.
Josh, I don't even know what Pashmina is.
I was really curious.
Yeah, I've heard it once.
It's a word that people say maybe once in a while.
I've heard it.
Cool. Guys, shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Is that the
right.
time?
All right. It is time.
That's the clock?
We rejoin our heroes amidst the ruins of Neeldra's Temple of Palor. Having successfully liberated Skywatch Hold, the party had turned their attention westward within the besieged city, their goal to gain control of the northern gates. They forged ahead, facing little resistance as they slipped through the haze-obscured streets. Eventually, they arrived at the gates, which seemed to have been completely abandoned by both sides of the conflict. Neither Noxian nor Kyolan forces could be seen, but more disturbing was the complete lack of bodies despite clear signs of conflict. The party did some scouting and discovered the bodies seemed to have been dragged further to the west. Pausing to destroy the barricade blocking the gates, the group continued westwards, following the bloody trail. As they crept through the city, the sound of soft weeping caught the group's attention. Mortin followed the sounds to the entrance of a collapsed basement, and after some clearing, Demi was able to slip down into the space. Hidden away in the back of the basement, they found a small girl cowering. As they pulled the girl from the wreckage, she shared that her parents had been dragged away to the west. The party made a quick detour, dropping the child off at the castle before returning to the Fetum side district and the trail they were following. Using Sunshine's echo and Zahl as a scout, the crew eventually stumbled upon the demolished temple of Palor. The strange floating fetal creature seemed to be using the site as a ritual to fuse the corpses of the city's residents into strange, twisted, undead behemoths. More importantly, they found a small collection of citizens still alive and under guard. Prioritizing the safety of the living, the group jumped into action. Splitting up and surrounding the temple, Mortin and Sunshine coordinated to evacuate the citizens on Owlback. The group went to work, distracting the large monsters as others interrupted the ritual near the center of the temple. With the citizens away, it turned into direct conflict as the group destroyed the strange spellcaster and dismantled the undead behemoths, ultimately taking control of the temple. It is now mid-afternoon on Sunday, the 23rd of Sunseb, 591 CF. Corpses of undead monstrosities lay strewn about you in the square that surrounds the desecrated temple. An eerie quiet has settled in around you as the owls of Sunshine and Mortin begin to head away from you towards the northwest and southeast. The day, my friends, is yours.
All right. We should go to bed. Actually, Mortin and I shouldn't for another 59 minutes.
What?
But
Huh?
our owls.
Oh. Right. No, why would we go to bed?
Do we want to continue on? It seemed like you flew through the night to get here. And we've done quite a lot.
Not necessarily through the night. We have done a lot. This city's currently on fire.
Right, but we also need to make sure that we're taking time to take care of ourselves, because if we don't, we're not going to be of any use to anybody here.
In 8 hours, there might not be anyone here.
I think we've done a bit to help the forces of Neeldra kind of push people back.
I will say that we did clear out the entire north side of the city, so it's better than nothing. And we gave them a new exit to get people out of. If we keep burning the candle on both ends, then we're gonna die either way. Especially with Liamin, because fuck.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. Demi, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Both of those points sound good to me. Perhaps we should check in with the circle, with Mortin.
That's a good idea.
Go from there.
Sunshine stares at Demi's cloak. Mordenkainen? Are you there?
Just have his phone on speed dial.
Wait a minute, no. He's actually currently in the middle of a long rest, having replaced Rary.
Oh, this guy over here.
Sorry.
He's getting a long rest.
We established that last session.
Yeah.
They're rotating.
Okay, Josh, he's definitely asleep.
Sorry.
That man doesn't sleep. He's more than kind.
He's partially awake. You might be able to rouse him.
Gotta find him first.
Mortin,
go on a
for
search.
Context.
Hmm?
For context, Liamond seems to be some sort of archwizard who may be an arch-lich, given that he could enter the null that Salvatore, as a lich, could enter. Living creatures couldn't. With that in mind, targeting his phylactery is important, but we also have to understand that he's very powerful.
Alright.
He's the one with the crown. He's the one who hurt you.
And Death's Edge, the big ass, like obsidian blade. That's pretty
Big ass?
badass.
Oh.
No, it's a sword. Sorry, big ass is an expression.
Alright.
You're not wrong.
You guys
I
are
don't know how
fucking awesome. The
Are you?
armless orc just kind of like stumbles into the midst of you. Well, they have a arm, but the one missing a limb. Hello, how are you lot? That was pretty impressive.
Right.
Right.
How are you
Hi.
doing? That looks new.
Very. Dickhead with a bunch of eyes tattooed on him gave it to me.
I'm sorry. What?
Well, there's your answer, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have
Dickhead with a bunch of eyes. Can you elaborate?
Yeah. It was, I don't know, recently after the invasion had occurred, we'd been, actually, and he kind of like sits down on one of the corpses and kind of leans in and goes, actually, we'd been tracking a group of mercenaries, nasty bench coming this direction. So a couple of my companions had a little bit of beef with them. We got ahead of them, and slipped into the city. A few hours later, undead were crawling all over the fucking place. We were down in the Dragon's Mark, and, being who we are, adventurers and whatnot, Aegwyn was a cleric, so, she had it handled. We started kind of making our way through towards the gates, but they had us completely penned in both sides by the time we got free, so we caught sight of those mercenaries we've been looking for, moving through the city streets, and we took to following them. The four of us set up a little bit of an ambush, hoping to get a few of them. And when we went to jump them, we were after their leaders near the catacombs. We were doing all right. There weren't any undead about. But all of a sudden, I swear to God, it was crazy. I had one of this tall fellow who's been running that band, dead to rights, about to break his fucking neck. And then this fella in a long robe with this wicked-looking obsidian blade just stepped out of nowhere.
Fuck.
Is that the one you...
Yeah, that's the one that would... Yep.
Blade went straight up, took my arm off. Aegwyn ran in to heal me. The thing had disintegrated. And we started to run.
Wait, your
Last thing
arm
I remember...
disintegrated? Is that what you meant, the thing?
My arm just vanished. It wasn't like it was severed. It just disappeared to dust. Of course, we tried to run. Last thing I remember, I turn to look over my shoulder. That guy raises his hand. Aegwyn's eyes burn out of her head and she hits the ground.
Oof.
Jesus.
This is a friend of yours.
Yeah, cleric.
Sorry.
Anyway, some other bloke, there was like a floating skull or some shit. Cast something, sent me through a wall, I hit the river, woke up, and these undead fuckers were, pulling me out of the water. Tying me up.
Wait, a floating skull?
Yeah. Weird looking thing.
It teleported you? It moved you?
Nah, it hit me with something hard and I got yeeted into the nearby creek. I think. Hard to tell. Skull's thick, but you know.
Very impressive.
I think that's all the more reason for us to make sure we're 100% before we walk into that fight. At least that's what it sounds like to me.
They're swarming the southern district, so whatever you're gonna do, best do it quick.
Maybe we go back to the castle at least and rest. Plan with them, have something to coordinate with them. That way we can still get rest.
We'd have to get back there quick to not be wasting any time.
Hi, Parker.
We cleared out this space. Do we want to hear?
We could.
As well.
I only have fucking chalk. I could get us back there.
Give me a moment, says Demi. What do I have left?
I don't think.
We're pretty tapped. We're extremely
Nothing.
tapped. Yeah.
I don't think she's got anything high level enough to move us.
The best I can do is fly.
Still
That's
gonna
only
take
on.
the same amount of time.
I'm tapped. I can't cast fly on anybody, so
Let's hunker down here. Rest. It looks like Mortin and Sunshine, you're focusing on the owls for a bit.
Yes.
Zahl and I will start sleeping now, and then we'll switch out watches when you're ready. Does that make sense?
Sounds good.
All right.
Hello, do you want to travel with us?
I don't have any equipment with me or my weapons. He kind of starts looking around.
I have plenty to kit you out with, honestly. What do you usually use?
Battle axe.
How are you with a hammer? A battle hammer.
Kills things fine.
And kills them fine. They'll hand over good morning. Their warhammer, it's +1.
Thank you. Well, that's pretty well made.
It is, and it's not attunement, so he can just use it. By a lovely woman named Pops, part of the Yoski Din.
Ah, thank you, Pops. Right. So what, you lot are gonna tuck her in for the night here?
Yes.
Works for me. He kind of walks over, sits down in a corner, rubs the stub that is still bleeding,
Oi.
and then
Okay.
kind of settles into resting.
Can I try and make... Can I look at that? Can I try and make a medicine check along with a cure wounds to try and stem the bleeding?
Yeah, roll medicine check for me.
Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. 14.
14. You're quite certain, that a healing spell was started on this, but not finished. And that it is the most clean wound you have ever seen. Surprisingly so. In regards to how it was severed, trigger warning, people who are squirmy, as you cast cure wounds, the bleeding does begin to kind of subside and stop as it kind of seals up. Oh, thank you.
Sure
Right.
thing.
Appreciate it. Yeah. All right. You need me to take a watch, or can I, Tucker? I'm pretty spent.
Yeah, go to bed.
Good enough
He heals
for
for
me.
8.
8. Thank you. All right. So we've got Mortin and Sunshine taking first watch. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. All right. Go ahead and make perception checks for me, friends.
Glad I have advantage. The first one was a 1. Da-da. 21.
12.
12 and a 21. Okay. The you were the 21, right, Sunshine? Okay. The sounds of conflict seem to be moving southwards away from you as quiet falls across the space that you were fighting in. Again, that haze and that eerie silence settles over the city. A few flecks of snow begin to touch the air. It's not yet dark as you guys settle in for a rest just to attempt to get some resources back up. And as you do, you begin to kind of listen over time to the sounds of the war waging southwards from you. It does seem to be getting further from you, at least, over the few hours that you spend resting.
So it seems like we're gaining some ground. They're going to kind of look at their lantern, say, Umak, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Still often there. Weird.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the same.
I've been having the thought that it might be irresponsible to bring you any closer to that man.
Oh, I don't know how any of this works, so it's your call.
They're gonna, kind of look around. Praise Nerul! Nerul, Nerul, Nerul. Top paging Nerul, praise be his name. I am in a temple for Paler. Nerul? They're just trying to get his attention. It's worked once before.
As you begin to say the name again and again and again over kind of this, it takes some time. It's not an immediate answer. Eventually, you hear Zan's voice. Ah, hello. I'm not certain how all of this is working. Nerul took up the mantle.
I'm so sorry, Nerul what?
Took up the mantle. He's gone to the void.
Oh. All right.
He left the implements of the Reaper with me to find the right candidate.
Oh,
He was
how's
not
that?
happy about it, nor was it necessarily the best option, but it is really the only option.
There's a lot of that going around right now.
Yes. But he won't be able to answer you, I fear.
That makes sense. If I sent you something very dangerous, do you hold on to that as well?
It's literally what I do for a living.
I know. That's why I...
It's easier if you give it to me, rather than me have to take it.
I will see about a friend being able to do it in about an hour.
Sounds good. All right.
Thank you very much. I hope you're safe.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
All right.
And they will say to Umak, I'm going to send you to Zen. You remember him?
Yeah. The, shifty fella.
Yes, the shifty thief who worked for the Reaper.
Got it. I hope that's a good idea.
It's not the worst one I've had, but I just don't know when I will see you again, and I want to let you know that it's been a wonderful 6 years, my friend.
Same to you. It was nice to see a little bit more of the world, even after death.
Salvatore told me about those constructs. Someday, I'll get you back, and I'll get you a body. How's that sound, my friend?
Sounds like the best possible option. I'll keep an eye on whatever's in here. I assume you're going to need it at some point.
I imagine probably. And I think the mage hand just comes out and they kind of hug the lantern. He hugs back.
Yeah. As your ghost lantern hugs you.
Sorry.
No, it's perfect. I love it so much. Tasty. So. With that, your watch does seem to end uneventfully.
They will wake up Zahl.
Okay.
What?
Hi
Sorry.
there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to wake you. Usually you take second watch because Demi likes the last watch so she can yes. So your magic, in the weird way it works, you can already cast spells again, correct?
Josh, am I able to cast spells again?
Technically you
No,
have
but-
taken a short rest, so yes, you could
Okay.
cast a spell.
I'll-
However, this will interrupt your long rest, which means the long rest won't occur.
Okay. No, not really. Just gotta wait until, like... I'll do it when everybody gets up. Trust me, it'll be easier.
Alright. I'm gonna need you to send Umak to Zan.
What?
I don't want Liamin to get the guide.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, we can do that. When everybody gets up, I'll cast it later. Go to sleep. I got
All
this. Who else is with me? Is it just me?
Baldur,
What?
it's watch time.
All right. Yeah. All right. Get some rest, you two.
All right, Baldur, perception check for me. And Adam,
You want me to
is
also-
Zahl up as well? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zahl's up. And he was gonna throw Ashi up above this place just to also be
Ooh.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll for Ashi too.
Ashi, myself. I hope you rolled anything good.
I got a 17.
So sweet. I got a 3. And Ashi
I couldn't just sleep out. Just
and Ashi got a 6.
Okay.
Jesus.
No, we're both half asleep.
With the 17, as you sit through your watch now, the night actually settles in properly. It begins to get colder and colder as snow begins to build up now, as a, not quite a blizzard, but certainly consistent snowfall does begin to hit the city as you kind of nestle into this damaged Temple of Pelor. The sound of conflict at first seems like it's being muffled by the snow, but then begins to fade out entirely, only to spark up in small instances. But whatever ground was being gained seems to dissipate, and it falls into a bit of a stalemate through the night, at least on the lines that you guys are within proximity to.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of walking around the temple, kind of letting Zahl do his thing. Just maintaining the 360 kind of head on a swivel.
I feel like Baldur in that watch has caught Zahl falling asleep at watch every time he has walked around. I rolled a 3. There is no way I'm not half asleep this entire time.
He leaves him. He doesn't wake him up. He just takes on the rest of the watch.
All right. But it does seem to complete uneventfully.
He'll leave Zahl asleep, go wake up Demi.
Am I up?
Yep.
Okay.
He'll retreat toward sunshine and go to sleep.
Fuck Demi, damn Demi, damn Demi. Natural
Jesus
20
Christ.
for Demi is what happened,
Hey!
Parker. So, I couldn't have got
There
that
it
on
is.
something like a teleportation roll.
Okay, we don't have to
But
bring
hey,
it up.
natty 20. Yes. Please get some rest. Bims?
Thank you, Demi.
Whoop. and the little blue pseudo-dragon, she kind of settles in. Keeps her head on a swivel through the night. Again, nothing much seems to change beyond the temperature continuing to drop and the snow just getting a little bit thicker, perhaps 3 Cs at this point, as the night proceeds. But eventually you all hear Demi awaken you. Good morning. Up. Let's go. What's the
fuck.
plan?
Did I fuck up?
No.
What?
No, you slept. I left you.
Cool, thank you. Sorry.
Yep. No, you're good, bud. Is it a long rest then, Josh?
That is a long rest complete for all of you, yes.
All right. Recover 1 level of exhaustion.
Ew.
Bing bong. Fuck your life. And then is that 10 temporary hit points from Zahl?
Yes. Actually, wait a minute. I forget what it is. I believe it's 10.
It's 10 for us.
10 for us. I think you get 11.
Yeah.
10 temp. I'm doing a good job of keeping
10 temp, I get 17.
There you go. I think the plan was to move down toward the catacombs, right? Was that the goal?
Yeah, should we call in at least? Just figure out if anything's changed majorly.
Talk to your Mortin Cannon friend.
You do as you reach out. I'm going to say, just for the sake of me not role-playing with myself here,
come on.
We'll say that, Sunshine, you get this one, because you were the one asking last time. Hello. Where is your location? I have a general gist off of the coat, but it is difficult to tell. Looks like the Temple of Pelor, is this correct?
We are at the desecrated Temple of Pelor, yes.
Understood. You have been there all night?
Yes. We stopped undead behemoths, the vomit zombies, from running rampant, but it's bad here. I think they killed all the clerics.
It is not good in this city either. We have pushed them back to the river, but at about midnight, I am being told that the catacombs went silent.
It went silent at midnight. We started sleeping in the afternoon. What time is it now?
It
Demi,
is
what time
like,
is it?
Demi's like, so it was about 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about, I'm going to say, with a little bit of messing with time, about 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Demi would know. It is 1:30 a.m. There you go. Problem solved.
Okay. Perfect.
In mind.
Sorry.
All right. An hour and a half ago, the catacombs went silent.
Then we moved,
Gotta go
right?
Now.
Okay.
The
So I
lines are
imagine you can't
shorting.
cast that spell. Demi, can I put Umak back in the bag of holding for now?
Yes, of course.
I can send him if you want. It's not.
It takes 10 minutes, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
No?
No, Galder's Speedy Courier is instantaneous.
Instantaneous.
I don't know
One
why
action.
I thought it took that long. Okay.
Yeah, it's only one action.
Then never
Actually,
mind.
25 gold.
They will hand you 25 gold. I'll mark that off. Goodbye, Umak.
Bye.
Oh.
Stay safe.
You do the same.
Golden box, the 3x3, because a 3 foot by 3 foot box appears, puts the thing in, just Zen. And,
It disappears into the ether. All right.
Is there... We haven't gone just south yet. Do we see any sort of conflict southwards?
You're going to have to travel through a few city blocks. I know it's not an exact representation of this map. You guys are currently up here. The conflict you've been hearing was down here.
Okay.
So toward the catacombs.
Yeah, to the south.
Can I shoot a... Can I grab our sending stones and just... I'm gonna try something crazy. Talvasaur, can you hear this? I don't know if you're in a place where you could hear this or not. I'm just hoping you could at least tell us something, please.
Nothing goes through.
Are you ignoring the stone this time, or are you just... I don't know if he's ignoring the stone or not. Right. What do we do?
Demi, you know the circle in catacombs?
Yes, we can absolutely teleport in if that's what we want to do.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to brave all of the combat and try and get in the front door?
I think we just try to get in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it gets us directly there if we teleport in.
Let's go.
Okie dokie. Demi sets about preparing to cast teleport, as she does. Give me a moment here, because I have to make some adjustments.
Is our orc friend coming with us?
That is your call. Are you bringing him with or not?
Allo, do you want a second chance at that asshole?
Fuck yeah!
Okay, yep, you're in.
Oh, this man's gonna be dead in an hour.
Yes,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Well, he was a badass before. He'll go out like one tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch this man get the final blow.
That would be amazing.
That'd be fucking hilarious. He chokeholds Liam in with one arm.
He's just flexing so
Not today,
hard.
you rat piece of shit.
All right. Demi begins to prepare the circle around you all, eventually stepping back after its completion. Strums a few chords, and you see those undulating harmonic tones begin to shift around all of you in that patented way of Demi's as she begins to cast this spell, targeting the one room that you are able to teleport in and out of inside of the catacombs. And the spell seems to take.
Okay.
That's good.
Light from the undulating,
with the
moving
ADs.
rhythms fades, depositing the party, along with their new orcish companion, in the center of this familiar room. Beneath your feet is the embossed, engraved skull sigil of Wee Joss. Standing around you, there are 15 to 20 heavily armored mercenaries.
This makes sense.
A chair sits in one corner, where Bertram sits with a spear driven through the center of his chest.
Oh, fuck.
I will reveal
Who's that?
Oh, it doesn't look good.
Oh.
Fuck, they killed him? Ah,
I can't
Booty
see
Dookus.
shit.
Oh, fuck, Josh, what?
You guys land in the center of the
God
top
damn.
right-hand corner here.
Oh, Josh, this is fucking sick.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys!
this is beautiful.
And also,
Did he kill his
Jesus
dad?
Christ.
They did kill his dad as well.
Oh. The whole family,
Bertram.
just because they know
Bertram.
us, died.
You know what that means.
And with that, I need you all to immediately roll initiative.
Perfect.
Yay.
I need
There
to remember
are
it.
corpses of Order of the Unmarked strewn across this structure, and as you glance out the entrance hallway, which is open, you can see collapsed barricading that has been knocked back. Specifically, you do not see undead creatures. You are seeing living mortal mercenaries, all brandishing weapons. And with that, we have some initiative to figure out, my friends. All
Yeah.
right.
Sorry, mysterious comment. Josh hates families canon.
How dare they be happy? I'll kill them all.
R.I.P.
He was alive for a while.
Hey.
Anyway, sorry, that was
I mean-
that was
Because he wasn't on
great.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, the moment he came back to screen, he's like, there's a spear in his chest. Would you look at that?
I mean, you guys took your
I
long
sneezed
rest.
in a spear.
Well, yeah, it has consequences.
As you
That's-
land
I
in
sneezed in
there,
a spear,
can
spear.
I get 25 to 20 or anything above 20?
22.
All right.
I'm gonna kill it.
So, Balder, 22. Okay. Can I get 20 to 15?
16.
16. Okay.
Bertram, sweet baby boy.
Sunshine, you said 16, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No other between 20 and 15?
No.
Okie dokie. Okay, 15 to 10.
13.
13.
2 13s. I assume
Oh my
Zahl is the
God.
higher dex?
I have +2.
No, I do not.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Mortin.
I have a +1,
What a
baby.
Dexy boy.
Well, you have a +5 to initiative though, because your armor, though, right?
Because of my armor, I rolled a 7.
Oh, Jesus.
Yuck.
Okay. And then
Yuck.
we've got...
That's how I feel.
I believe we must ask the question, are we the prey or are we the hunters? You know what I mean?
At least we're not dead on a chair.
You don't know how badly I wanted to hit my soundboard on that one.
We're gonna get sued if you do, so.
I know, and that's why I didn't.
I'm proud
No,
of you.
Attack on Titan is royalty free.
And very not litigious.
Baldur, you lead
They
the
hate
turn
certain
order as you see many of these figures turning to face you, seemingly quite surprised at a group of individuals dropping
Huh?
into the center of this room.
I'm gonna look at the group, look back at Bertrand. Was he your friend?
Yep.
Yes.
Great. He's going to rake bonus action Crimson Rite of the Flame, and he is just, no questions, moving up to this group and is making 2 strikes at that first one. So damage-wise, I am going to take... I'm going to take 4 damage.
For damage.
4 damage. Okay, and then I'm using my saber, so I'll make 2 saber strikes. Oh, you bitch. 28.
28 will hit, for sure.
Then on the second, 19.
A 19 will. Let me double check this. Also hit, yes.
Perfect. Okay, so then we're going to take 6, 8, 14 magical slashing damage and 4 fire damage from the first. And then on the second, he's going to take 13 magical slashing damage and then 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And that is it.
As you lash into this figure, they are heavily armored mercenary-looking figures, again operating in units, it seems to be, as you look at them. Baldur is able to cut one down, but the group kind of stands strong as you slash into the first.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else
that's
you'd like
my
to do
turn.
with your turn?
I would have the movement, so I am just gonna kind of close in with these guys, and then
Okay.
I'm good to go. If that's cool with you.
Perfect. Yeah, easy
Cool.
enough.
All right.
All right. Next up, a figure steps around this sort of group here, and you see slung around their neck is one of those talismans that you saw on Mavanon and the Order of the Unmarked, which grant them access through the structure, seemingly. You've never had the opportunity to work with one. It is going to move towards the direct front here, so it's going to head straight for Sunshine. And because of the function on this guy, you haven't yet had your turn. All right. You watch as it whips out its blade and makes several attacks against you.
But they can't be surprised
It has
because of their shield.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So this will not work.
Oh, is
Good
this
shout, Sean.
Surprise attack? I didn't know what was happening.
So
I don't
they
think you can be
trigger
surprised,
the
is that
assassinate
correct?
ability. Essentially allows you
Oh, it is
to
I gotcha.
get
It is
surprised, which your shield counteracts. So good shout.
Sentinel shield. Thank you, Sean.
Sentinel
I
shield.
did not know what was about to
You
happen.
feel it kind of thrum against your arm as it goes to make these attacks.
The shield just, hey, what's up? Probably don't.
On your left?
Dude, what the fuck is that, dude?
23
Dude,
on
duck
one,
now.
but the second will
I
miss,
believe we're the hunted.
and the third is a 26. So 23 and 26 on possible hits. Both hit, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Icky. Oh, hey, where's Demi and what did they get on initiative?
Oh shit, I need to do that. Thanks for the heads
And where's
up.
the orc and what did
Where's
they get
our
on
orc?
initiative?
Yeah,
Where's our
where's
baby?
Aloe?
Give me a second. 4.
Where's the patron?
5,
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
no!
Gosh, is Mavinon gonna show up in this?
Yeah, where's
10
Mavinon?
piercing on the first
Where are
one.
our white
and
tiefling boys?
Is that
My ult
Plum?
dead.
12 on the second.
Mom!
For a total of 22 points of piercing damage. Sunshine.
Where's Mrs.
Thank
Mavinon?
you.
Let me fix that.
A total of
Where's the
22?
Dasco?
A total of 22 piercing, yes.
Nice.
Hank.
Cool.
It's good. It's a deep call.
Okay.
Did we mention at the top of the show that this is all up to date on the Twiki?
We didn't! Oh my god!
should've.
We're such
Thanks
fools.
the button.
Guys, thank
yeah.
you, Button. Yes,
I did it.
appreciate it.
I
Button
just
has
saw
been
that in
working
chat.
their
Someone
butt off.
posted the Twiki. I was like, oh fuck, we forgot.
It's so
It's done.
good. If you want to
amazing.
catch up, there are 84 sessions synopsized by the wonderful Button. Links to the
Hell yeah.
videos on YouTube as well. Woo! Thank you,
Yes.
Button.
Bing
All right,
bong.
guys. You watch as this figure kind of goes, pulling out a short sword, looking overly confident, and kind of gunning to slip in there and stab Sunshine. And Sunshine kind of turns as if warned by some sort of magical force. And he swings, and you deflect the first off, and the second two do still take, but they're not quite as impactful as you anticipated.
Nice necklace. They're
Oh
Yeah.
no.
perfect.
And with that, Sunshine, it's your turn.
My turn. 7 plus 13, questioning 20.
That's gonna hit.
Fuck
Ooh.
it up.
Fuck
Fuck it up.
higher.
Fuck it up.
I can't do math, I'm so
Okay.
sorry. And
believe
then they're
in
going
you.
to say, I'm an idiot. And
might
they're
have
going
closed
to bloop, summon an echo and unleash
Heyo.
incarnation.
Oh Jesus.
Shit, I'm an
um,
Echo Knight fighter.
18 plus.
I'm two
17,
guys.
20, 35 to
Me
hit.
again.
Ooh.
35 will definitely hit, my friend.
Could you imagine if Josh said no?
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's all
No, no,
hit.
no, no.
Nah, you're good.
That's
Nah.
exciting.
It's a weird little bubble you gotta hit inside of.
Okay.
You hit above
Eight.
35.
14
below
on radiant
Hit
on the
between
first
20
one.
and 30.
Yeah.
14 radiant, okay.
16 radiant
Something
on the
shit.
second one.
Fuck
They have
yeah.
1 hit point, but you gotta get 26.
And then 18 radiant from the echo.
Oh my god, some big
Actually,
hits
really
there.
interesting.
Really,
My
really fun.
bonus action, Estus Flask.
I'd like to dodge roll.
He does
I
still
lost my
seem to
soul.
be standing, but he does look quite badly wounded as you
They're
lay into him.
and they're going to just see if he'll take the attack of opportunity, move the echo there,
Okay.
Oh no.
out of his range.
I'm gonna go
He's a
ahead
fool.
and I'm gonna make a roll on
Attack
this,
roll?
okay?
Oh.
We'll make an intelligence check using his modifier.
Be stupid. Oh, one sec.
Oh,
Be stupid.
Okay, you might modify this, my friend. I will roll.
No, I didn't get the. I got the help my friends one.
Got it.
Damn.
He will actually fail.
No, you're good.
Perfect.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
He
Hit
will
me,
really
stupid.
low. He will lash out as you bait the attack of opportunity
what a
with
fool.
the echo.
A good move. A very good move.
He's definitely going to hit, and it is just immediately as you burn his reaction on the echo.
Oh, you hate to see it. All right, that's my turn.
Bye, gamer.
Perfect. Up next.
Ah.
I love the only thing at the tail end of buttons. It's just.
Give up on these foolish dreams, tarnished.
You found yourself a finger maiden.
Sunshine and Mortin, what are your passive perceptions?
30.
29.
No, 25.
A 25 and a 29. Anyone
No.
got anything around those numbers on the other two? I don't believe so. Okay.
Demi's is high.
10.
Demi's is higher than mine, I think.
Yeah, Demi's
22.
is high. Hold on.
10.
So is the orc. I think he also has like a 32.
Demi's is not quite that high. But Mortin and Sunshine, you do see as a figure near the back here pulls his hand up and begins to say something into his sleeve and does begin to pull back in this direction. And you will see, hear him say, "Looks like we've got interference! Form up, men!" As he drops back towards this line, seemingly.
Is that
putting
Nistel?
out command. Yeah, it's Nistel, and for Nistel.
Oh no!
No, this one's a red token, so bad guy, obviously.
Oh, Nistel turned on us?
Evil Nistel, yeah, anti-Nistel.
Shit. Not still.
I was trying to figure out a way to do that. That's
Bravo. As you see, actually, he's got quite a bit of movement. As he seems to kind of dart back to the stairs here.
All of my reactions are helpful.
Mortin, you're up, my friend.
Reaction murder.
Oh yeah, it's me. Fuck yeah.
No, my passive. I wouldn't have noticed it. Shit. Fuck
Why
me,
not?
man.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's sunshine. And
No,
Mortin caught that.
okay.
Unless an
Are we
audible
allowed
call
to
is
verbalize that guy sucks? Don't let him.
Is that one of your friends?
I wouldn't be
That
able
guy-
to. I wouldn't be able to reaction blood curse him or.
Yeah, dude.
Not off of their verbal call, I'm gonna say, just because that would.
That's valid.
that
No,
would be
that's valid.
insane.
I'm just poking. I'm just
Yeah.
poking.
That's why I didn't do anything, because I was thinking about it.
But I will say you are now
I didn't
aware of
see it.
him moving forward.
I need these people to make me a dexterity save.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
What about a wombo combo?
The one on the left is going first. That's a critical fail.
Hey!
And then the squad is rolling as a squad. That's going to be.
It's a death!
Oh my god, I just closed my freaking tab. 1
It's
second.
my favorite.
The
Death to you
other
and
one is going
yours.
18 on the squad.
The squad?
The squad. Here.
So wait, yeah, 18 passes. Was that all of them?
That's I'm rolling them as a unit, and you guys kill them
fuck.
as a unit. Yeah.
Okay, so they pass.
Just 'cause they're
12 bludgeoning
lows.
damage, or 22 total, half to whoever succeeded.
Okay, so 11
erupting
to
earth.
this squad here.
Blammo, and that's all difficult terranged.
Okay. You said
Watch,
22 to this figure, correct? Okay. Perfection. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. What does it look like, Mortin?
A bunch of roots and big plants come flying out of the ground and start stabbing people.
Piercing through. You see these mercenaries kind of dodge to the side slightly, attempting to kind of get away from it. A few of them are kind of stumbling. The larger figure, who seems to be clad in slightly more expensive looking armor, does take one of the roots up through the side of his thigh, and it kind of cuts quite badly.
Haha.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Whoa. Go back there.
Run backwards. Perfect. Zahl, you are up, my friend.
Zahl is going to do this cheeky little thing to these 5 folks right here. Well, actually, these 5 folks.
That'll
right
hit both
here.
squads if you do that, yeah.
And he quickly traces on the ground this circle, and under them, a golden and flaming circle begins to appear, and I'm going to cast Flame Strike under their feet.
Which save for me is that?
That is a dex save.
Okay. The squad on
20.
the left, unfortunately, gets a natty 20. The squad on the right,
Do they have to?
unfortunately, yeah.
All
The
right.
squad on the
They
right,
have a lot of legs.
however, let's do a dance.
That was good. That got me.
13. The
That
way
does
right
not
does
pass. It's a 20 to get past mine. All right. So
Oh my
then
God.
one of the squads is going to take full damage. The other one's going to take half.
Tell me that damage, my friend.
So that is 18 fire damage. And then 17 radiant
Okay.
plus 4.
18
More
plus
radiant.
17.
Oh.
Because I'm going to boost that baby up.
Oh.
Yeah, plus 4 more
39.
radiant. So
Okay.
Boys boosted.
You see as the squad here loses a member, and this squad actually will, based on the damage that went over from Boulder, as this flame erupts upwards from Zahl's flame strike from underneath them.
I clicked the button again on accident. And Sunshine, you took a little bit of damage, right?
Negligible, I'm fine.
All right, I'm still gonna throw you healing. I'm gonna throw you low light, so I'll throw you one of my lights.
Wow, thank you.
Which I believe is a D6. Not crazy. Yeah, it's a D6. So you get 3 back.
Oh,
Ooh.
Thank you.
And that's gonna be it
Let's
for me.
go.
That's my turn.
Okay. As your turn ends, this figure will continue to hold on to their current armament and will step again into the hallway and go, "They're casters, you louts! Use the fortress to your advantage!" And he will step back into the hallway. As you see him actually
Casters.
go
You
this
idiot.
direction.
dude, they're fucking casters. Get out of the fucking building.
Up next
Oh, fucking-
is the gang here, and you will see as this squad will move. How far can I get them?
Squad.
I am able to move them back past their companions into the hallway here. This squad is going to have some issue with some very well-placed difficult terrain by Sean, having their movement speed through it. So they're going to lose 10. So they will have
Yay.
20. They're going to make it to the entrance. It seems like some of this squad is able to get into the kind of hall, but the others are still in this space here. These folks are going to close, however, like this. And they're going to have to stay together because they're a squad. So, Baldur, my friend, some attacks coming your way.
Eat my dick. Yeah, go for it.
You got it, boss. All right. You see as these figures kind of approach you, the front two lash out at you in a squad with their shield, and the rear two stab forward with spears from behind. So the shield bashes will start. 19 on the first and 18 on the second.
Both hit.
Okay.
18
so I
means it
do
beats it.
need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh, strength. I'm a strong boy, but I am a dexterous. Oh, no. Strength
Wait,
saving
you're
throw?
not, you're not strong. Oh, no.
Yeah, and it's going to
Do I
need to be 2 of them.
Can I help on the first? Can I help on the first one?
that's a
At this
2 and a
point,
10.
we're already reconciling
Oh, well.
damage, but
That's
Fair
a 2 and a 10, Josh.
2 and a 10. That is 2 failures. So as these slashes, both of them take you and they knock you prone, which means
eat
the
my-
spear attacks are coming in at advantage now.
Dick and balls.
You will also take
You're about to.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of
About.
piercing and, or excuse me, bludgeoning. Sorry, these are the shields.
Okay.
5, 6, 8 points of bludgeoning, and the spears are going to make their attacks advantage now.
Okay.
The first is
I've earned this.
20 on the first one,
Yeah.
and a 20 on the second one as well. both
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah.
So the spear attacks, as Baldur is knocked down, they move in a very militaristic fashion. 2 shield-bearing figures at the front, and spears piercing forward in a sort of phalanx. As they knock Baldur to the ground, and 2 spears puncture forward into him. The first spear will do 13 points of damage,
Yep.
and the second spear will do 10 points of damage.
Alrighty.
As Baldur is knocked prone.
That's Baldur's favorite terrain.
The floor. Fully sexual.
back.
All right, with them up, it's Demi's turn.
I like to move around.
Demi!
Demi is going to. Sorry, guys. This is
Quick, let's go to the future.
Yeet, yeet.
Teleport us backwards so we can redo this.
Demi is going to. Demi. Demi is going to point at. What level does this come in? Tell me. Okay, for sure. Yeah, okay. We're gonna get a 4th level. You watch as Demi will. Let me flavor this correctly. Kind of begin to hum.
Nice.
And all of these figures standing behind, or kind of across from Baldur in a 10-foot square here, so 2 squads, begin to feel as the ground begins to almost thrum with some sort of impact. And I have to make...
Where is Demi?
Let me double check this spell.
Fuck it up, Demi.
Con save! Casting DC is what on Demi? Oh yeah, easy peasy. We're gonna fail this. 2 failures. Okay. They are going to take...
It gets me every time.
You hear a boom as this shattering sound erupts from underneath them, and then shatter is cast upon them.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then we'll take all that thunder
Crushing
damage.
it.
Oh,
Let's crush it.
Parker, I rolled 2 8s on the first 2 8s I rolled for that, so we're doing all right with. And a
We're
third
saving
8
up for
and
that
then a
teleport.
1. So 8, 16. Yeah, I know it's gonna be 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 points of thunder damage, which will eliminate one of these squads, and will remove another figure from this squad. As there is a boom from underneath and this shatter is cast. Demi will then go... Boulder!
Okay.
I've taken care of most of them. Figure out the rest. And we'll bardic inspire you.
That's the most Demi thing you've ever said to me. I did most of the work. Figure it out, fuckhead.
I know Parker well enough to channel her character.
And is that a D10?
That is a D10.
D12.
Oh, it's a D12 now, is it? Let me double check.
Am I wrong?
No. It is a D12, but is 100% right.
I'm gonna
Oh my god.
kiss it for luck.
A little smoochy smooch. Okay.
What?
You can also use it for healing now too.
Thank you, Demi.
You see as Olo, single-handed wielding this warhammer of yours,
Being shit.
is gonna go, oh, fucking right. I should probably put their tokens down.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's see where they are. Where'd they get to?
I want to see who
Crazy
I'm
kid.
murdering later.
Now, please apologize. That is Olo. And Demi is going to also, in Demi fashion, take a step back next to their friend Mortin and spread out a little bit because let's not group up in case. Okay.
Let's go.
Olo will, of course, go, yeah, fuck yes. And I think we'll go in
in there.
true barbarian fashion, charging across the room towards this front line.
Good man.
And make
would
his
like
2
to
attacks. Ba-bam. Recklessly, of
Hello.
course. The first one definitely hits. The second one
Bum bum.
also definitely hits. Okay.
I also
Base damage
love-
on the Warhammer single-handed is a D8, correct, Button?
Yeah.
Thank you,
He's
thank
like
you.
the drummer from Death Leopard.
Alright.
That's very good.
I also just love the idea of this
You
one
see as
hand.
one of these go down, Olo just boom, boom, boom through the shield and then into the top of his skull as he collapses.
One fantastic thing about D&D is that it's 6 seconds every combat. So in this 6 seconds, and a giant plume of fire and radiant damage has gone off. You've killed people and been knocked down. We've watched vines grow. The floor exploded, and then this fucking orc just runs up and it's just cleaving through people with a hammer. D&D is amazing, is what I'm trying to say.
It's a good sport.
I got bullied.
It's perfection.
It's
Baldur,
fucking great.
you're up, my friend.
I got pushed
Fucking
to the
nerd.
ground. Half my movement to get up.
Half your movement to get up, yeah.
Okay, I get up.
God, you get up so good.
I just get up real slow. Just keep an eye contact.
Ominous?
With one of the ones. Yeah, who just
The spear like
angry.
sliding through your
Yeah.
If I can flavor this, I push into it.
Yep.
And if the blood leaks, can it just fuel that fire on my blade a little bit more?
Yes.
Just
You know what?
flavor-wise?
As it seeps up, a little bit of the spear haft kind of catches a flame as your blood itself is infused with this flame magic. And you see this kind of this flaming spear haft in the side of your torso. You're confident that it's not going to puncture any organs. It's off to the side. So you kind of push through. You're like, if it was in the center of your belly, that might kill you. But you know where it's at. The ouchie's in the side. So you're
And
good.
I'm gonna swing twice. 17?
17 will hit them, yes.
little schmevin schmeen.
Little shmed machine.
A little bit.
Ooh. 15 magical slashing damage.
Nice.
And 4 fire damage.
15 magical slashing and 4 fire. Okay.
Yeah. And then the second one is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ooh. Maxed at 16 magical slashing damage and then 3 fire damage.
Shared hit point pools are weird. You cleave through the 2 remaining members of this squad.
I just imagine he gets up and just fucking cleaves both of their heads clean off. He is going to bonus action activate his ghost step tattoo.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be in the catacombs. I'm scared, but I also don't want to eat all that damage.
You just see a wall show up in
What
front
does
of you
this
where the
look
door
like?
is.
I think Baldur's form just begins to kind of become sort of incorporeal. This purple mist kind of taking up the bulk of his form. His hair is kind of floating akin to Sunshine's, and he moves forward to kind of close the distance. It was half my movement to get up. I have 45 movement speed. Just say 20.
22. But as you shift and begin to perceive the ethereal plane,
I don't know.
it is different in this space. For
Sick.
once, the space around you, you see there is far more structure. When you look at the walls of this, it looks like they have carved very smooth surfaced walls into a very polished stone. But within the ethereal, these walls are they're still there, they're still existent. You see this jet black, but beyond that there are these little tracings of lines, almost like veins running through them. As you shift into this space, you actually see that where most things when you are in the ethereal are these translucent, void-like shifting images, this is very much within the ethereal plane. A physical structure that seems to contain and almost oppress from its position around you. And the doors that were directly in front of you are not there. You are locked into a room.
Fuck my whole face.
That's what I thought.
I just fuck that. This is now 3 times on this fucking show that I've completely wasted one of those charges.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's the name of the game, baby. That's fucking hilarious.
You always do it in the best places for information.
I hate my life.
You've done it in the belly of 2 dead gods.
You've been inside monsters both times.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
That was fucking weird. Don't do that.
As things start to turn for them, Sunshine, this figure facing you down, starts to kind of glance over his shoulder, and you hear kind of a gentle swear slip from their lips.
Pussy.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to,
Pussy.
interestingly,
Interestingly, eat my butt.
They might.
okay,
Dude,
they are
shut
going
up
to use their action to disengage.
and run over to you, Boulder.
What's their
Run
move?
straight into Allah.
Yeah, they are in shit. As they disengage from Sunshine, they have to attempt to, with their movement, circumnavigate the minefield of angry people between them and the door. And they only have 30 feet of movement.
Oh,
So they've used 5.
I've been measuring that as well, buddy. You're fucked.
it's like Minesweeper. You just gotta find the optimal.
He
route.
cannot make it to the exit. And finds himself still clutching that amulet, and you can see the figure who called out to them go towards them in an attempt to get them through the door.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh my
Sunshine, you're up.
Oh, that looks
him.
important. I run up to him
Big stinky.
and I try and take it.
Just
I would like to
smash his
take
head
the
into
amulet door amulet.
Okay, you're going to make a grapple check for the amulet, correct?
Yes, I
Perfect.
it. Don't clip that.
am. 27.
A 27. Okay.
Thank you.
That was bad. Why is this not playing music? 20. Yeah. Okay. As they attempt to kind of, you grab your hand around it and snap it from their neck.
Perfect.
Ooh.
I then
Put it in the hallway.
I bonus action,
Eat it.
put an echo there, and I hit him.
Okay.
Pushing him back and forth.
That's a schoolyard special.
Give me
Schoolyard
that.
special. That's a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Nightly death ward.
Wow. 19 radiant damage.
19 radiant damage. Okay.
Yeah.
He takes the hit. Still seems to be standing.
He's still standing.
And still standing.
Better than I ever did.
Tell you what.
Why
This amulet seems important. Gonna wild shape into a thornback raptor, consuming it.
Okay.
Playing keep away.
Interesting.
Unless it doesn't work.
As you consume the amulet, well, no, because you don't have equipped items on you when you're in this form. Okay, cool. So it's but you do consume it. It is within you and safe.
La, la, la.
Okay.
Okay,
That's my
perfect.
turn.
All right. Your turn over. This figure in the hallway sees the amulet get nabbed and goes, "Shit! Retreat, you fools! Drop back! We've lost the amulet!" And will begin to push through his own folks in an attempt to get away from here in this direction. It does seem to head up this stairway that leads up and out. A stairway that you guys have come down before into this space.
Oh. Is that one of the hallways that changes?
Yeah,
They're gonna get crushed by walls?
Like Willy Wonka?
possibly.
You start
William Wankesh.
And with
Wallace
that,
Wonkish.
Wallace Wankesh.
Mortin, you're up.
Huh?
They can never take our lives.
I say, yeah! Better run.
The voice crack.
It's time to clean up, Mortin.
I don't clean up. I'm gonna go about here, I guess. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay a bit about back
A
there.
wee bit back, okay.
A baby dip back there. And I'm going to Thorn Whip that guy.
Okay.
Gotta yank him.
Dex save from me or con on that? Remind me.
I attack him
it's an
actually
attack
with
roll.
my abilities. 14 to hit.
That actually misses, unfortunately.
Wait! I can do shit on attacks and ability checks as well.
Apparently, I also shit on ability attacks.
At 3?
A 3 will hit.
Oh,
Plus
thank
3
you
will
very
hit, not a
much.
3, but you know what I mean.
14 misses, but a 3 totally hits.
Cracks through his skull.
Doing a good talk.
7 points of damage. Yuck. But he has to move 10 feet
Yuck.
closer to me.
Oh, you're doing a little pull, okay.
I'm doing a
yeah.
little
He's not
rustling.
looking good.
A little wrestling.
Yoinky
rustling me up some
Rustle this guy
cash.
back towards
Sweet.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? You're speaking
learned
the
that from
language.
Sweet.
Is this what you two taught each other? In the course of months?
Sweet.
Okay, no, he's making it up. He's trying to make fun of me.
Oh.
I wouldn't do that. It's not in my character.
Pretty funny though, I can't lie.
Hey, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Zahl, you are up.
Nice.
I don't know if I can top that turn.
You definitely can. It was a cantrip.
He's gonna cast a cantrip that splits 3 ways. Watch him.
A cantrip that does 12 times the damage.
Look at him. He's like, all right, Eldritch, fuck you.
So Zahl picks up the Astus egg
Baby boy!
Sucks the charge out of it. End of turn.
and fires off 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, into who? Into this figure here?
They're making fun of me. This.
Listen.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, roll the hit, my friend.
Okay, Kia 3 times.
Kill this
One.
Magic Gathering.
That's a
Chad.
natural 20 for the
I
first
knew that
one.
joke was coming. A natural
Yeah.
20? Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
2. That is a 15.
A 15 will just hit.
Elden Ring is my life.
Okay. And a
Are
30.
you without a
30 will
mind?
hit.
Raiden of the
Okay.
Ring?
Bet.
Roll your dice, yeah. Do your thing.
Okay.
Blow this whistle and a horse will come.
It's more of a goat.
It's like
I call it a horse, but it's like
More
a
of
magic
a
reindeer.
It's a weird goat thing.
The first one does 23.
Hit this whistle, Rudolph will come
Okay,
out.
Zal,
Can
how
I-
do you want to
Yeah.
do this before
Hug
you
you?
expend those others? I'll let you put
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I imagine as this like thorn whip pulls him, he was aiming for a spot, and because it got pulled towards him, it hit way harder than he expected. He's like, "All right," and just fires off the next two.
Oh, I adore that so much.
Really funny.
You see, the feet are still being dragged towards Mortin as it's taken out from underneath him, and there's just a crack as his head hits the ground. There's this like shattering sound as it kills.
It's like that scene from The Amazing Spider-Man when Gwen Stacy dies.
Wow.
And then he cries about it.
Spoilers.
For a movie that came out in 2012.
That not enough people saw.
True.
I will allow you to redirect those shots, Adam.
Could I read it? Oh shit! I'm on the wrong one. Could I hit this fellow before he goes? Because Zahl knows the catacombs quite well, so he knows that probably past this area he's not gonna be able to hit anybody. So yeah, I'm gonna redirect those other two to that guy.
Okay.
Do you want me to re-roll the attack on
Nope,
them?
keep
or...
them. You've got it. Just roll your
Okay.
damage, my friend.
Cool,
I'm not going
cool.
to do that to you. That's shit.
No, that's what I was asking. So that's 12 for the next one, and then for the last.
One of those was a crit.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Okay, perfect.
The very first one I did as the crit, which was 23.
The big.
Then it was 12, and then 14.
You take this guy out.
Nice.
All right. As they begin to retreat into the hallway, Zahl clips
Let's get
one
'em.
final one. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Adam?
Bonus action. I'd like to. How tall is this room?
This room is about 30 feet. There's a pretty high ceiling in this room.
Okay, and the hallways I assume are smaller, right?
The hallways are between 10 and 15 feet wide in this structure. You know that to be true.
Okay, then I'm gonna hold off on getting large, and I did move forward,
Okay.
and that's gonna be it. For my turn.
All right. You see, as this commander now will drop his sword and take some shots at Olo, because he's the only one in the open.
You can try and hit the echo.
He could, but that's not going to work every time.
Yeah.
Listen, you can try to curve the bullet. We've all watched Wanted here.
Around the
Wanted.
freaking corner, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so one miss, one hit, and a third hit. Choosh, choosh, choosh. One shot goes wide, two of them will strike. Stop it.
Are they shooting us from the hallway?
They're calling us
yes.
douches?
They are shooting with a bow and arrow from the hallway.
That bow's making fun of me.
Bo just call me a douche.
Hey, get the fuck out of here with these bows.
Well, yeah, and then.
I'm shooting
Josh
here.
is so done up with our shit. It's the best thing in the world.
I love it.
We've done so much this session. We deserve
All
punishment.
right. It is these guys next. They are going to do as commanded, and yeet,
Yeah.
and they do
Darn it.
disappear off over here.
Into the unknown.
This group is also going to attempt to yeet
Oh.
at full speed, which means no disengage, which means your echo does not get an attack of opportunity, do they?
They
It's
can
me.
take one of
They
them.
Yeah.
can. Okay,
That
perfect. Go, go, go! Take that
with
attack of
with
opportunity.
disengaged.
I second guessed myself. I knew
they're
it was
dashing.
true.
They can't take it.
Oh, I
dashing.
thought I misunderstood. My
They're
bad.
dashing.
I
They're
thought you said
26.
disengaging.
That'll
not
hit.
dashing.
I said all of those things in the most confusing way I possibly could for everyone.
No, you don't.
They're hot wheeling and dealing.
17 radiant.
17 radiant. Okay. It's a big score. They do seem to be standing still.
Damn it.
They do disappear around the corners there. All right. That is their turn. Demi is going to
Viciously mock Bertram.
move 30 feet in this direction. And know quite well that her magic likely will not work in that hallway. So, let's see. Not a time to be wasting spells, I think. What's the plan, people?
We kill them before
Good.
they get reinforcements.
What an inspiring thing to say, and you get a d12 of inspiration.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Demi.
Why is this accurate?
That is Demi's turn. Olo is going to make an intelligence check. What the fuck, Olo? Why you gotta roll good? He is going to step forward as if he's about to head down this hallway and then glance back to check what your guys' move is. Baldur, we're up to you.
Okay. I am. Are we moving down there?
I just remembered I'm a raptor.
I'm gonna dash my 90
Oh, his 90.
and get up to these individuals.
You will take an attack of opportunity if you run past that one figure.
I'll go right there.
I will wait my turn.
And that is my turn.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sunshine, you're up. You're a raptor. What do you want to do?
I'm a raptor with 80 feet of movement.
You are.
And I know that when we came in here last time, did I know that, like, would these doors seal if I were to head through here? Is that a thing?
It seems that the way the amulet works, you can essentially impose will on the space to close, but you're gonna have to like actually put the item on to understand how it works.
That makes sense. That's fine.
It's the mechanics of it are not entirely clear to you, having watched it, but not.
That makes perfect
experienced it.
sense. I just didn't want to fuck my friends over. So I can do this in tandem. I just can't do it on the map. The Echo will move this far.
Okay, perfect.
And Sunshine will roll up there.
Now
and
I have a question.
Going back.
If Sunshine goes down the hallway, still a raptor, still have an echo?
Oh, the echo would dissipate. Thank you, Sean. As with the raptor form.
I'm just double checking.
Sorry, guys. I appreciate that. And also,
No,
your
you're
flame
good.
blade would dissipate, Boulder.
I also can't make it that far if I'm not a raptor.
Sorry. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you.
No problem. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing.
I'm balancing things too much or balancing too many things. It's a sentence. Good.
You're good, dude.
Good lord.
Okay.
Yes. As you
So I
cross
think
the
if the-
threshold, you do feel your form begin to shift away as you cross into
Yeah.
the anti-magic space.
If they poofed it out of raptor, then they'd go, well, fuck. And they wouldn't have gone all the way down the hallway. They just would have turned around to this guy and been like, I'm mad!
Perfect.
And hit him.
That guy's on your team. That's Olo.
It's Olo? Never mind.
You did this!
Same.
What are you doing?
They all look the
Not
same!
Sorry, I've got a lot of tokens here.
I can make it here. They will, and I can't get past them at that point. Correct? There's a
You
line
could
of 3 in the hallway.
you could lose, basically expend 10 movement to pass through Baldur.
I'll happily do that.
Ba-da-ba-da.
So if I'm using 10, then I can get like just
Because you'd
there.
use your dash
then.
action to get the rest of the distance
Yes.
there. Yeah, you could get
Yeah.
just past Baldur.
Excuse me, pardon me. What do I see?
Oh, you see.
Uh-oh. Great.
And as you cross up into this area, sound is a little strange in this space, but you do hear now the clashing and sounds of conflict further down the hallway, further hundreds of feet down this direction.
I'm so sorry. I can't see where you're pinging because it's all dark.
No, it's been revealed.
So
I
as
can't see where
you
you're pinging.
look down the hallway here, there is an intersection right here. And that intersection does look fairly familiar. You are certain that to the left, where these crates are piled, that leads you down towards the library space when it is open. This hallway, you recall actually traveling through when you were headed towards the throne placement down this direction. And you can hear and see the sounds of conflict far down that hallway. All the hallways do appear to be currently open.
Down this way?
Yes, as you look down this hallway.
Okay. How high are the ceilings?
The ceilings in this space are only about 15 feet tall.
Okay. They are going to point out to Balder right now because he's the only one who can see them. It's that way. And that is their turn at this point. That's their turn.
Okay. This figure
Thank you.
is going to... Well, now you've closed with him. Looking quite panicked, given the situation that they're in, will grab... I'm sorry, guys, I have to grab his sheet. Turn to Balder.
Uh-oh. Is he...
Hey.
He will, wielding this wicked-looking quarterstaff, make several attacks against you.
Pow, 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 pow. It's Nigel the monk.
It's Nigel the monk.
Smashing.
Smashing.
18
What he
on
calls
Yep.
a stick.
the first attack, okay.
Meet the beats it.
Natural 20 on the second attack.
Fuck me up, dude.
I assume all our items are non-magical too?
The items seem to lose their ability to
Oh,
operate magically.
yuck.
Yeah.
How wicked is this quarterstaff then?
It's still fairly brutal looking as he strikes with it. A big cudgeled end to it that is spiked as he lashes out with it. So you will be taking on the crit. We'll do that first.
You can't heal. I mean, I'm just gonna sit in this room for the
15
rest
points of bludgeoning on the first.
Yep.
9 on the second.
And then are you doing the crit?
And 10 on the third. The crit was 15.
Okay.
I rolled low on
And
the
10 on the last one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then... bonus action, nimble escape from you.
Fucker.
As you see
It doesn't provoke opportunity attack, I imagine.
of it. Is this a goblin?
25. No, it is not. It's a human-looking figure.
Oh.
Does Nimble Escape work on multiple targets?
Let's see. It would be disengage, and I would just have him disengage this way and then away from you.
Okay.
So he kind of vaults over these barrels as you kind of see him pull himself up over. With that, Mortin, you're up.
Walk down the hall.
Okay.
There.
All right. You see basically what the others see. This long hallway and signs of conflict strewn out across it all the way along.
Yeah.
Okay. If that is your turn, Zahl, you're up.
Right, yeah. I think Zahl whispers really quick to Ashi and is like, this is gonna be weird. I don't know if I'll have the same connection, but see you soon. And he runs down the hallway after them. I have
You
to
feel it
measure.
sever.
Yeah, he hates that. He's just gonna dash. He's gonna dash. That's 50 to there. Sorry, I have to scroll a little bit. I'm just gonna take the attack of opportunity, if there is one. Hit me.
You're going to take the attack of opportunity. Okay.
Yeah.
Funnily, this figure did drop his sword to pull out his bow, which means he's going to make an unarmed strike against you. Isn't going to be a ton of damage. And he rolled a 15 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As he kind of clocks you in the side of the head as you run by, dropping the bow.
Asshole. And I run the rest of the way.
Real dick.
Is the Ossus Anchor now just a normal spear, technically?
Yeah, as you are holding it, it just seems to not have any of that sort of radiant energy in it.
So it's just
the connection to it is just locked off in this space.
It's just a flat, normal spear?
I mean, it's still made of the same sort of material, but it's a spear.
Mechanically.
Yes, it would operate as a spear.
Because I was just going to throw a spear into my inventory, so I have that instead of the Ossus Anchor stats.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But...
Good shout. Okay. So, this is actually this figure's turn. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He's in a rough spot, huh? He's going to take an attack of opportunity from Zahl.
They're just running down the hallway, pot-shotting each other as they go.
Sucker punching each other
right.
as he yeets down this direction and will use his dash. Scrabbling over that barricade does seem to slow him down a little bit. He ends up right there. Unless
no,
you
I didn't. Shit. Yeah, I was gonna
roll the hit with
him.
the spear.
Yeah. Sorry, I was adding the spear really quick.
You're good, boo-boo.
That's a number to hit. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Solid. I'll just say it's one-handed because I didn't call it. That's 6 damage.
6 damage. What he did to you. All right. These figures.
Oh, Josh, can I ask, what happens to our temporary hit points?
They would dissipate.
Fuck.
They would technically dissipate.
Okay, I just looked at that and I was like, oh, wait, shit.
They dissipate, or would it be like anti-magic field where they reappear once you're back out?
Yeah,
again?
if you guys leave the space, you're fairly... Because it's the same as magic items. Sorry. That was
Gotcha.
Oops, moved the wrong thing. It is these guys. They, again, are going to run, and you can see now they are attempting to regroup with further units down this hallway who are beginning to turn and face you. These ones are also going to attempt to run. Making it nowhere near as fast. Actually, that'd be cut even shorter because of the difficult terrain. That is their turn.
Oh, fuck.
Demi, you're up. Me. Dash. Catches up to the squad. You see her run down the stairs. Olo. All fucking right. Well. Go tearing past y'all. Basically scrambling up. Actually, we'll put him right there with the difficult terrain. Scrambling up against that barricade. And as you were looking down this hallway, it is like a strewn series of fortifications that were designed to be defended from the side you are on that have been broken through and pushed past. There are signs along this hallway and the hallways ahead of you of a very long back and forth siege. Every inch of this has been fought for. With that, Baldur, you're up.
Would I have the ability to shift or no?
You would not.
Eat my dick impulse.
I refuse.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, I refuse.
Nice, you saved it. No one noticed.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep pressing forward. Move down here. No, I can't do anything else. That's my turn.
Okay. With your turn over, Sunshine, you're up.
All right, and is it an action to put on the necklace?
It would be like bonus action.
A bonus action, put on the necklace.
Okay.
And then, am I still the starry form?
You are still in that
turn
strange
range.
starry form. It's a part of your physical existence, so it doesn't mitigate that. There's
Perfect.
some lines blurred with shape-shifting, obviously, but nonetheless, it maintains. But you feel like the powers that you reach out to fuel specific passive or racial abilities may be being stifled by the space around you.
How about the wings?
The wings are still working.
Perfect. Okay. And as I put on the necklace?
As you put on the necklace, the space around you begins to consistently shift. You see solid wall around you and the open hallway simultaneously in a sort of strange overlay of each other. And you see this in all portions around you, almost in these sort of sections, which essentially manifest as these long runs of, we'll call them walls for lack of a better word, that fill up these spaces like this, and like this, and like this, that seem to be tethered to those amulets, which as you touch it now, seem to be made of the same stone. There are these little strands of magical essence reaching out to these blocks, almost, of whatever this structure is constructed from.
Okay. Okay. They're going to... It's a dash. Fuck. Okay, they're going to fly. I moved one. I didn't mean to. You can now go there. They're going to fly here. What do I see down the hallways?
All right. As you glance down the hallways, this direction, you do see the structure of the library and many, many bodies of unmarked order personnel. The space has already been broken through. You've seen it cleared. This direction is pretty heavily obscured by a series of barricades, but currently stands open. And just at the far end of this tunnel, way, way down here, you can see sword wraiths standing in attention, waiting.
Sword wraiths?
The creatures that you have been fighting across this space this entire time. These half-undead, strange beasts. You'd also get a better line of sight down this hallway now, and are kind of able to see the main structure there.
Do I get the sense that I have to touch here to close this door?
The way that it seems to work as you take a moment to kind of reach out is you have to be within proximity of the next square over. So, for instance, if you wanted to close this, I'll draw one in, I apologize, door here. I have these little overlays, but you can't see them. This door, you would need to be in this one. If you wanted to close this one, you need to be in this one. So you need to be adjacent to them.
So if I want to... So I can close this door now, then? This door.
Empty.
Also close the one.
But the sword wraiths will be closed off.
Yes. They do not look to be approaching. They are simply standing there.
They can't get in. Yeah.
Because they can't?
There are live humanoid mercenaries fighting with no magic within this space.
Okay, I see.
Get in.
They've sent a strike force in to attempt to retrieve what they cannot.
Okay. So for shits and giggles, really fast, they're gonna... Can anyone dash to get in there anyway? I don't think so. I mean, they could dash. They will temporarily close these men in. They'll just close this door.
Oh, so you're gonna do... Okay. All right. You all watch as these figures begin to rush. The back line here is turning. And suddenly there's a... as the space closes... And the ones on the edge do get a save. Anything that is in the interior is immediately killed.
Nice.
Fuck your life!
Oh my god. Well, they're both dead.
Good.
That's a failure. That's a pass. This poor bastard. Excuse me. Water, please. Dives back into the hallway with you.
Oh my god, you closed off Josh's throat too.
I killed Josh! I'm sorry!
Oh, how could
Damn,
you?
it's too strong. Throw it away.
You watch as this black sheen, essentially all you see, wow, is me dying. I've turned into...
Gosh. Oh no.
Take a second, buddy.
As you
You're
will,
good.
you see this sort of... As you're watching with this amulet on you, you see the sort of pulse follow the strand out to that connection of this artery of the hall system. Wow, it's incredible. I wish I could do that.
There it is.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
it is.
we got through it. And it just, boom, is instantaneous within this It keeps fading in and out. It is insane the damage I have done to my throat as Brothos the Bulb. OTR every Friday. But you do watch as it seems to close in, decimating this population, and suddenly you realize why they were retreating so rapidly from that space once the amulet fell out of their hands.
Because you're about to fucking just close off areas.
Close off the entire building.
This just became a Mario level.
This is closed off for the time being.
And that was an action to do, so I think that's my turn.
That would be an action to close the door. That does require an action. Thank you, sorry.
That's my turn.
All
I
right.
fly on the ceiling and stare down at the guy with my sunblade out, just ready to drop on him.
Okay.
It's now just a regular blade, but they're just tanky.
It is actually his turn as he watches his means of escape shut. He is going
does the sunblade work?
The sunblade would not be sun. It would just be a regular. I believe it's a
blade.
longsword, correct?
It doesn't have a blade.
It's
just
it's
just
a hilt, and then you click it, and the blade comes out.
the blade is.
All right, they've got the Harata breaker. This pink, this not glowing.
It's just
I imagine.
hot pink with no
hammer,
glow.
they're just
Yeah.
like, okay.
Fucking anti-magic. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
Oh, I just thought about that because I was like, wait, it's just a hilt when you don't have the blade. Oh no.
Just beating him to death with the hilt of a
Girl!
Pommel strike.
non-lethal. Non-lethal.
He's in danger.
Screaming non-lethal while you're beating
will-
somebody is very powerful.
Run away.
Clutching their corpse.
He will
This is
nimble
all not
escape
lethal.
out of there in an attempt to disengage past you guys and attempt to run down the other hole. Fuck, that's not going to end well for me as I think that through. He does have a considerable amount of movement. No, he has to... Yeah, he would just have to nibble escape you, so... He would make it... Actually, no, he is still... No, it's... Sorry. He would make it into there, yes. You see... Not Boulder. This figure run into this hallway, and he looks absolutely terrified. You can hear him calling out down the hallway. There's a counterforce! A counterforce! And it echoes down
Shut
this
up.
long hallway towards...
Turn the sound off.
The main front area of the catacombs. I will say, you guys know the layout of this space. The only reason it is concealed at this point is because of... You don't know what's
Still
in
with bad
there.
guys.
This is the main... Exactly. The main front hall is down here, where those large series of doors come into the main structure. That space is out of the anti-magic zone. It's that front entry area where you first met Salvatore all those years ago. Okay. That is his turn. Mortin, you're up. What do you got for me?
I walk down the hallway.
Sorry, guys.
Get about here.
Perfect. All right. Zahl, what do you got?
I walk down the hallway.
Stop stealing my moves.
Zahl! Zahl!
Yeah,
They lift up the one that looks like Mavenon's. Get yours!
Oh shit.
You have Mavenon's amulet on your person.
Do I have that on me? I forgot if I gave that to Demi or not. If I have it on me, then yeah, I would.
As far as I'm aware, it's on your person. I could check Demi's inventory.
Okay, because I know that we had said I know that one item was bobbled between the two of us. I don't know if we threw it in the bag. I don't think we did. But I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't in there.
I am not seeing it at a quick cursory
cool.
glance, so you've got it.
Okay.
What's up, John?
I think we put it in the bag of holding, but I don't think it matters right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right. And he takes for his bonus action takes it out of his pocket.
The gameplay being better, it's on Zahl's person. Boom.
Okay, bet. Reaches in his pocket, pulls off Mavenon's and puts it on for the bonus action, and is like, "Oh, this is fucking weird."
Beautiful. Wonderful. You see now these strands kind of reaching out towards these various arteries and junctures of this fortress.
Cool.
Close the door on us.
He sneezes and activates.
You just hear every door in the place close.
It's like the first episode of Legends of Vox Machina.
Oh no!
Oh my god, yes, getting defeated by the door. All right. Okay. This figure is going to... he kind of is he's taking stock of the situation, and he raises his hand and drops the bow and goes, all right. You've won fair and square. And begins to take
Shoot him!
a step backwards out of the way. There are now. This wall is shut, so I have to do.
Turn on your friends is what Button
The way
just
is
yelled.
shut.
Instantly.
Kill
Turn on your
another
friends
me!
now.
They're your enemies now, motherfucker.
So you do lose sight of all of that with the way shut. He steps back, drops his bow.
It's my favorite reaction too. I give up. Kill your friend instantly.
Do it.
He's a traitor. Step on his neck.
Trail.
Step on his neck. Fuck, that's very good.
Papa's Genasi.
Papa's good. Is that his head?
Yes.
Okay.
You poor sweet summer
I
child.
have some things going on off
I
screen.
am.
I'm sorry, squad.
You can put him on screen if you want to.
Nah.
You could,
You
in
guys
fact.
don't care about
Really
those.
seems like a
I do care about them, but
sort of
You know.
preference thing.
it does feel like a preference thing. I will
I guess
agree.
I'm being really mean.
You're giving the enemy special
Whoa! What's happening?
You okay, bro?
I don't know how to say what I was gonna say.
I think
Give
we
him
broke
that.
Sean.
How dare you?
Okay.
Special preference? Is that what you were trying to say?
This
Special intro treatment?
figure is
Preferential.
also going to kind of
Preferential. I thought I started with an S. I'm fucking stupid
You know
as
it's
hell.
a sad day in hell when I know what a word is.
Listen, everyone knows more words than me.
Demi is going to walk up.
I know
pulling out her
pussy
rapier,
and
kind of
asshole.
climb over this. She does have her rapier equipped now. She will use her action to do that.
Oh fuck!
Alo has watched Sunshine just close this door and butcher those people. He's gonna walk over here and just lift his blade up to this person's throat.
I
and just
knew
be
it was
like,
coming.
Fucking
Okay.
try me! But kind of locks them
Oh,
down
shit.
as you guys move forward. Baldur, you're up, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna dash. I'll take the opportunity attacks because I have to go here.
They have
and then I
given
can
up
get...
and dropped their weapon.
Oh,
Yeah,
great!
both.
I'm gonna stand right in front of this dickhead.
All right, you run all the way around, get in his way.
Stand the fuck down before I rip your head from your spine. You understand me?
Perfect. Sunshine, you're up.
I move to here. I open the door.
Okay. You see,
Totally
as
fine. Untouched.
It's gonna be like a ray of bowmen just ready to fire.
you see as a series of these units have turned to face you and drawn up lines.
God damn it!
Sean,
Huh?
No, I'm. Oh,
just really quick, because we're revealing this stuff.
What did I do?
Talsavor
Oh shit!
sees
He's
the
still alive?
following. He is
Yes.
standing next to the Obsidian Throne. The only remaining members of the Obsidian Order, the Unmarked, are facing innumerable odds and losing ground very, very quickly. They will be closing upon your friend here within a matter of seconds. Sunshine,
I
you don't
have 10
quite
more
know
feet.
this yet, but Sean, you needed a chance to be able to react. So, or think about what you'd like to do. I know
Unless
it's
there's
really
magic
tricky.
in that room, you're about to see a dead ass snowman.
It's gonna be tricky. Save the wizard boy. Okay.
Hey.
Sunshine, what you got for me?
Alright.
Sorry.
I moved the remaining feet into that room. I used an action to open the door. I action surge and I close this one.
Unfortunately, as you try to close this one,
No.
there is a figure amongst them that is
Oh.
carrying their own amulet.
Well then, I.
My guy Cole got the amulet.
My guy Cole.
I remember the last one was MGC.
In that case,
There is a
Is-
figure
can
that
you-
looks like they've got an amulet down there. Yeah.
can you hold an action surge action?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Fuck it. You're using your action surge.
I hold it to keep the door open if he tries to close it on me, and I take the rest of my movement.
you get the feeling that if an amulet holder is within one of the spaces, you cannot shut the door on them.
Then I don't use my action search to do that.
I don't want to waste your action search on that.
I appreciate it. Okay, then
This
they
is
get
a
there.
stupid, complicated dungeon.
No, it's very cool. Shit. I'm there. And I can't see Talvasaur yet.
You cannot.
Can they hear me? Because it is Talvasaur.
Talvasaur is okay. Yeah, Sean. What's Talvasaur saying in this very moment? As you see, the defensive barricade has fallen, and these mercenaries are closing in on you.
You'd better leave. Oh boy, I'm cooking up one hell of a spell in here.
Julie's going to fuck your ass.
Cooking up one hell of a spell is my favorite quote.
I'm about to blast.
Oh, you fucker. You fucker.
Oh my god. So good.
I love you so much.
Roll persuasion with Talsavor for me.
Oh no. Oh,
Yes.
that's actually not bad.
At disadvantage, because they know how the dungeon works.
Well, that's slightly worse, probably. Yeah, that's a 1.
Sorry, but still, you guys do
dirty
hear
20, but now it's a 1.
a very familiar voice calling down the echoey hallways. Anything else you'd like to do, Sunshine?
Was that a dash? That was not a. Was that a dash? I don't think it was.
was not a dash.
No, you used it.
You're in
You
the
used it
office
to open the door.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, so that is my turn.
Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. Wonderful. Mortin, you're up.
Oh.
You hear a strange, kind of sort of familiar voice from, like, somebody you remember from the past calling down the hallway.
Huh? Is it Peach? No. I move past these gentlemen, tap one on the shoulder. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? I'm gonna get
Okay. They look mortified.
Hey, don't worry. And I'll walk past them into the hallway with Sunshine.
Beautiful, beautiful,
For
beautiful.
moral support more than anything.
Okay. It is actually, and I skipped it, the guy facing Balder's turn. Balder,
Uh-oh.
I am sorry. This figure has nimble escape,
Ooh.
and they are going to do a runny run as a monk. To take off down the hallway in this direction with lightning speed, dodging around the barricades. Zahl, you're up.
I think Zahl, realizing this whole thing with the amulet last turn, is going to take the dash action and get up next to Sunshine. And he has his hand on his amulet, and then just saw what happened with Sunshine's because he was going to do the exact same thing, and goes, "Gotcha! What do we fucking do?
Talvasaur's in there.
What?
We get in there.
Right. Fuck.
Mhm.
And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Don't
Okay.
die.
I have an idea. It's stupid.
Okay, beautiful. With that, this crew, these two squads, are going to draw short. Actually, this one as well. So a few of the members, the shield folks, are going to keep their shields, but you are going to get all three of these units firing short bows from you, which is 6 short bow shots, 3 into Zahl, 3 into Sunshine.
And which figure had the amulet, did we see?
This figure looks
That guy.
similar to the one.
My guy Cole.
Josh,
My guy
would
Craig.
Would he be able to nimble escape in the anti-magic room?
Nibble escape is a physical ability, is the way that I
Okay.
These are
Got it.
physical fighters.
So
they're not
physical
magical.
abilities.
Just double checking.
And feel free to ask me for clarification if you ever feel like you've got one. Like action surge is still allowable as well. This is based on physicality.
Look, Warcaster is still allowed, right?
about 7th level spells?
Unfortunately, no. Sorry.
What?
I know.
That makes
I'm a
no
jerk.
sense.
Actually, no. They're just going to raise the shields along the front line and lower spears along the back line. I had the wrong stack block. These guys don't have their short bows on them.
Perfect.
As they
actually
prepare
good for us.
for an advance. And with that, Demi's up. Demi is going to... Right. Good job, Olo. Keep them locked down. Wonderful.
Such a dumb idea.
Do it up.
And Demi will kind of move up along this sort of series of barrels, taking a position behind them slightly. And we'll give a bardic inspiration to Zahl, because we've got one on
Zahl.
Balder
Hell
and
yeah.
Sunshine.
Can Demi give inspiration in the space?
Ooh, you're right. It would not
Why would
work.
you do this to me?
Good
Why would you do
point.
this to me?
The ones
God
on the other people
damn.
will hold if you leave the space, but she would not be able to provide one in the space.
You got it, Zahl. And he's like, thanks. I don't feel anything different.
So strange. Usually Demi's so encouraging.
I always feel inspired by Demi. We miss you, Parker.
Oh, that was cute. Olo is going to... Should I keep these locked down or stick back here? And if somebody wants to give a short retort, they're welcome to.
I know.
Aye.
He'll stay here with his blade drawn. All right. Boulder, you are up, my friend, as this figure attempts to run.
I think you muted still.
No, I know. I'm thinking. I don't know.
Sunshine, you're on deck.
Thank you.
I would have to dash to get in front of him again. Shit.
As you break the barricades with that dash, you are able to see further into this hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Not like that, Josh, you
Ew.
dumb bum.
You're smart,
Kill me, Josh.
but don't.
Damn you, roll
You
20,
can't.
listen to me. All right, here we go. You can see, you've never been in this structure. There is a large,
Oh no!
cavernous room.
Oh no!
Rows upon rows of undead. And there is a figure standing in the center of the room
A big stinky L.
who is
We're about to take.
wearing long, inconspicuous black robes, a very kind of normal humanoid face, but burned into the face. There are these strange orange scar-like tattoos that are eyes. You see them manifesting on the backs of his palms, and those palms hold onto a wicked-looking obsidian blade. A coiled black obsidian crown coils around his brow, peeking out from under the hood that falls over his shoulder as he stands there watching you. His eyes lock with yours, and all you sense is malice.
He's looking at me.
He's looking right at you.
Fuck you.
Yeah! First word
yeah.
to Liam in the campaign.
You stole my heart.
Liam, you
know
tiny
what?
fuck.
You call out to him, fuck you. You get a response.
No, fuck you.
I don't even know who you are.
Why would you resist? It is pointless. The gods have done nothing for you. Why let them hold their power?
You seem to be doing a lot better, my friend.
Perfect. That is the exchange just because we're in combat and we've got 6 seconds to do it.
Oh,
All right.
turn around and run back.
Backstory shit.
No.
Let him have the throne.
With that, Sunshine, you are up.
All right,
My
I
wizard.
dash there, and I
She just have a rapier.
yell at that fucker.
You are dashing
Surrender.
in front of this group.
Kill my guy, Craig.
You yell surrender.
Get him in there, dude.
What was that, Sunshine? I'm sorry.
Surrender.
Got
Just
it.
Just demanding.
Nice.
fuck you,
Perfect. Wonderful. Beautiful.
Also, look, he dropped his amulet. It's right there on the floor.
buddy.
He's
If
so
I could
cute.
have gotten to it this round, but it's just far enough away. Wait, no, an action surge to dash wouldn't do fuck all. Nope. Damn.
Chad,
Fuck.
I have not put
Shit.
Talsavor in the turn order because
I can't do anything anyways. He doesn't
He's a
belong there.
spellcaster and-
Yeah, he doesn't. There's no.
John, if you
point
have
to
things
it.
you want Talsfor to do, let me know.
I'll throw in quips as layer actions, I guess.
Perfect. Love it. Talsfor has a layer action.
Can I
Oh.
shout to the remaining dudes in this room? Get their amulets. I'd like to target the people who can move through these spaces.
They, as you kind of call to them, they operate within the structure. They do seem to be aware, but they nod in agreement. Absolutely. You would also see Sunshine as you're kind of looking in this direction. A space that, again, you walked through a long time ago. You know this to be like the training and barracks area of the Order of the Unmarked. There's also a hallway that you see, though it is currently closed, that leads down this direction that you've not seen before.
Very curious. I'll explore you later.
Explore you later.
And
Okay.
I'm not dead. Hopefully.
Sunshine. This figure is up. And he is going to...
I got great.
Oh, quick thing. I am still flying. On the ceiling.
Oh, you're up high. Got it. Trying to be out of reach. A few of them do have spears, unfortunately. But
Oh.
you will see this figure, as he is running, will break this and kind of push past these guys into the middle of this room. And he breaks across over the line, this panicked look on his face. And he looks to whom you believe to be Leomund. And says, "There's more back there. Genasi, several Genasi, Firbolg, Orc, Yuan-Ti." And this figure, you kind of watch Balder turns to look at the bard, this towering figure with the strange scars, tattoos. "Very well. You have done your job." And he raises
I'm
a
gonna rip
finger.
your spine from your ass.
And you watch as this look of panic besets the individual who's been running past you, and he begins to turn back to the building, or the space, the hall you were standing in. His eyes burn out of his face, and he collapses to the ground dead.
We can't do that in here, bitch.
Let
Yeah, no,
that
fuck
be a
you still.
threat. And with that, we
Come
jump
inside
to
and say that to me.
Mortin, my friend.
Come inside and say that to me.
Down the hallway a mile away.
No, I don't know he's there. Shit. I see Sunshine down there?
Mm-hmm.
Here! That's my turn.
Okay.
Just a lot of running.
Mine's a lot of traipsing.
This is going to be interesting. Zahl, you're up.
Here we go.
Zahl is going to also dash to here. Do I take attacks of opportunity?
You do not.
I don't know
You're
if they-
not leaving anybody's reach.
Solid. Can I action surge dash?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, action surge, and then I dash.
Okay, passing through Sunshine will take an extra 5 feet of movement, so that square is 10 feet.
That's
I'm-
fine.
Oh no,
I'm
I'm a
on
liar.
the-
You're right. Yeah, Sunshine's flying.
I just want to get right here.
Okay. Very interesting.
Take
Eldritch
your
stab.
take
With
your
that-
attacks on me.
There will be attack of opportunities as you do that. 2 spears
Yeah,
are going to come
please.
your way. 14
Not the
and 13.
Miss and miss.
Is that without your armor?
Oh, do I not get my
Oh,
armor?
'cause
It's
it's magical.
just
It would still have the base elements, I will say. The enchantments on it are gone. So it'd still act as, what is that? That's scale mail?
plate. It's a breastplate.
Breastplate?
Oh, 14
So
plus
14. So you're
So 14 plus 1.
so you're golden.
So 15, yeah. It's what my base armor does. It doesn't have any modification to
Okay.
it.
I didn't.
No, you're totally valid.
No,
Because I was like,
it was a, thank you for asking, Sean. I really
no,
appreciate
it was a
you
very good question. This was
very
like,
much.
I think
Mine's
it just
way
does
lower.
yeah. So 15 is my armor class, so they both miss.
Okay, perfect. With
Guys,
that,
I'm useful here.
it is actually their turn. They are going to Two of them are going to be a little ballsy. No, they're not. They know better.
They're all cowards.
So I have to reconcile. I tell you what, while I'm thinking, I'll reconcile this conflict down in the bottom here. Oh, actually, that's pretty good for the OU folk. Okay.
Oh, you?
I know, right? You watch actually as several of these fall, and only one of these fall as they begin to push inwards. The folks back here, this squad is going to make an attack against Sunshine, and this squad will use the spears to reach in to hit Zahl. So, spear attacks and shield bash. So shield bashes and spears coming in on Sunshine. We'll start with the shield bashes. One is a natty 20.
Like a spider on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, they can't reach you with the shields. I shut up.
Oh.
So that's a lie. It's just spears.
I just assumed they could.
No.
So everyone swarms all.
No!
No, the spears are still going to, of that squad, and the squad has to attack in on a specific. 21, Sunshine?
That'll hit.
Okay, one hit for the spears. 4. Ooh. 14 points of piercing damage.
14.
Okay.
Doop.
And then the spears will go at Zahl. Unfortunately, the shields can't reach. Critical fail and a 18. The 18 will hit.
Fuck!
18 points of piercing on the spear.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's kind of bad.
Okay. Demi
Filthy.
is going to do a thing.
18 on
Because
his
Demi
spear?
has keen mind, I am saying the following. Demi realizes that the person carrying the amulet in this hallway has stepped out of the space,
Wait, what?
In
leaving
this hallway.
Mortin, and Demi to possibly be closed in this space.
Vulnerable.
Yes. She is going to use her movement to close on Mortin, and she is going to dimension door.
She cannot do that.
Oh,
We
she
are
can't dimension
an
door, you're right! It's my
anti-magic
own magical shit! She is going to close the distance with Mortin. Then
If she tells me that, I'll tell her to go the other hallway.
Okay. She will do that. Mortin! You're exposed to the walls! The walls!
Get out of here!
She is going to run back this direction because it is the only thing she can do, essentially. Mortin, that's Demi's turn. Alo is doing guard duty, and it means it is the guy with the amulet up.
Oh.
Yeah, what's he more focused on, though? He's got a one action to use. Do you want to use on the people hitting him in the
He
face?
knows what he needs to do.
He knows what he doesn't need.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Here we go.
You are close
Time
enough
for
to
my
the edge to
third
make a dive.
character.
No, you'll just take over Salvatore.
And I will give you advantage because
That's
Demi
how
called
it's
out to you.
He's a simulacrum. He'll have one spell slot a day.
Exactly.
Advantage, you said?
Yes.
Oh my god, that was so close. A 3 and a natural 20 for a 21.
Oh!
Jesus!
Oh!
Okay. Mortin, you dive, hit the wall as you feel it closing in on you. You bounce off the wall and land next to Sunshine as this figure in the back in the kind of dark robes slams that door shut, severing Balder, Demi, and Alo from Sunshine, Mortin, and Zahl.
Split the party.
That is
Split
his
the
action.
party.
And with that,
Yeah.
he's going to
I got a good
provoke an
paladin
attack of
coming,
opportunity
too.
to step this way, Zahl.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking stab the shit out of him.
Thank God for that. Jesus, Sean.
I got a whole bunch of
Oh, hell
characters. A
yeah.
little carousel. I just pull them off.
Hell yeah.
Ready
Does
to
an
go.
8? Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
What? Since when?
And he kind of dances back behind the line in this direction,
Son of
playing keep away from y'all.
Listen.
All right.
No.
Yep. Balder, you are up, my friend. A mile away in this hallway, facing down what appears to be a veritable army of the undead just outside the confines of this structure.
Can I see Demi popping up behind me? Would I be?
Yeah, you would hear the slamming of those walls shifting into place and Demi falling kind of back.
I think he just turns around, begins to dash down the hallway toward everybody else.
Perfect. You are able to make it as you begin to run back down, weaving through the barricades.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Okay. Sunshine.
I will shout to Demi, think that Lehman fella's back there.
What?
Whole lot of uglies. Yep.
Shit. We're cut off from the others.
Fucking great.
We need one of those amulets. All right. With that, Sunshine, you are up.
I fly here, and I try and grab an amulet for Demi.
All right, make a grapple check for me, my friend.
And I can use athletics, correct?
You absolutely can, yeah.
Perfect. I'm so bad at math. I'm so sorry. 19 plus 11 is 30. I'm so dumb. Yes, it is.
Yeah, you win. You rip this amulet from his face, and all of a sudden...
It is enough.
Shit! They've got the fucking... Shit! As he begins to kind of call.
Oh, fuck me!
Oh, mother of God! Oh, dude!
That was my movement and my action. Fuck.
You can't buy good
I'm going to yell to Zahl and Mortin.
Oh, I...
Get out of this room.
Yep.
Unfortunately, your enemies also hear that as well. All right. Mortin, you're up.
Who?
Mortin, you're up.
I am?
You are. And this is actually shut.
Oh, shit. Just gonna do
I
one
made
of
this
these.
place so fucking complicated to make.
Just gonna do one of these.
Puzzle fight.
Yeah.
I believe they used their
You will take
reaction
an
since.
attack. Oh, they already have. Yeah, that's true. You're right.
So, I'm gonna go in here
Okay.
and
There's
nice
a
room.
strange lizard man. As you step into
I
this room,
remember that chair. I got kidnapped over
there
that
is
chair.
the chair. Many of you, but not Mortin, has seen this large storage room that seems to be this sort of space for artifacts. There are these little offshoot doors that lead out into the sides that are kind of set under the rest of the structure, where you see a lot of shelving and things placed. But in the center of this sits that massive throne that you pushed out of a greater portable hole a while ago. What?
I'm looking at the map real quick.
Yep.
There's two round things and a long central. Is this whole place shaped like a penis and balls?
I don't think so.
It feels... I see it if you zoom out.
I mean, audience.
The way the map is revealed, it certainly looks like a penis and balls. Yeah, there are penis and ball elements. Whoopsies.
The catacombs, if you will.
I just zoomed out a little bit to see the whole thing, and I got a little.
That's very good.
Sorry.
No, I love you. You're great.
Oh my God,
okay.
peanuts.
Reach out, please.
That is your turn, Mortin, my friend?
That is my turn, yes.
Oh. Zahl, you are up, my friend.
For turn order wise, because I feel like I would know, did the fucking Brady Bunch over here, did they go before me?
They go directly after you.
Fuck. And then my follow-up question to that is, if I step into this room, even though there isn't a door here, could I close this door?
You absolutely...
You know what I'm saying?
Could, yes. So from the... Essentially treat these other rooms, though they're not closable, as like...
As
a
the adjacent?
To an adjacent.
Okay.
Like
Gotcha.
You don't see any way to close the specific rooms, but any hallway adjacent you can close from a room.
Okay, cool.
That's how they operate the building when they have to close all the hallways.
I think he runs... As he's running, he looks back and yells to Sunshine. He's just like, "Open up the other way! I'm gonna close it!" And runs into here.
Okay.
Can I do that as a reaction?
Over the barricade. Move?
And then...
No, unfortunately not.
And then I was gonna hold my action to close this room.
I love that. Okay. Interesting. They are going to fucking panic run at you, Zahl, in an attempt to get over this. However, it is going to cost half their movement to get over it, and it is awfully crowded. And
It's like
they can't
DayZ.
end in each other's spaces.
Or World War Z.
So there is a fucking massive push to get over this wall as they attempt to kind of get in this space. Unfortunately, they're kind of getting knocked around and spread out here as they do.
Oh god.
Yeah. No,
Fuck
you get
me.
surrounded as they. Sorry, I'm just moving the figures appropriately.
No, that's very. It makes
as
sense.
You essentially get bum rushed by these people. These ones follow in a panic, but they can't get over the barricade. They're being knocked by their clogged up companions there.
Well, that's going to be difficult.
Yep.
Demi is up. I'm Demi. Sorry, Parker, you're not here.
Demi. Where at, Demi?
I'm just so I miss Parker. I'm so used to her being there to just Demi, you're up. Oh, there's sad panda. Okay.
Sad panda.
Demi is going to. Shit, there's not a lot she can do. She's kind of locked down. She is going to pace and position herself. Boulder, they've got to be trying to open the door. I'm certain.
Take a deep breath. We're gonna be fine.
All right, they'll be fine. They've got this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Olo says, "Yeah, they're fucking fine." And then it is Magic the Gathering's turn.
Wow.
They are going to attempt to do a panic thing and try to grapple that that lovely amulet out of Sunshine's hand. So that'll be a contested roll. You can use athletics or acrobatics.
That is a 25.
Yeah, they don't get it. It's essentially like a kid trying to get, like he's like ha ha ha, and you just hold it out of his reach. He's unable to pull it from your hands.
Oh, you're really close.
Baldur, you're up, my
Hate to
friend.
see you.
Sorry, but
Okay. You know, I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna pull out the oath bow. I'm gonna take a pot shot at some of these rays.
I love you so much. Okay?
Yes!
Hey, Liam, go fuck yourself. Natural 20 on the first one.
Okay, baby.
Holy shit.
Can I
Bing
ask-
bong.
Now,
can I ask a-
yeah, that's a good question. You go ahead and ask.
yeah.
You heard it first.
Now, because he's firing it outside of the anti-magic, does it kick back in outside of the anti-magic field?
Spells
imagine-
cast out and into it do not work, so I'm going to say that it would fire as a normal bow.
Yeah,
Although,
that makes
well,
sense.
okay, let's no. You know what? I'm open for debate here. Oath bow, you're imbuing it with magic. It's not like a spell. The magical effect is already on the bow. It's enchanted, right? So theoretically, the arrow leaves the vicinity and the magic hits the arrow.
Theoretically.
What you got, Sean?
I'm saying yes, theoretically. That would
Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
be the
You get the
case.
magical effects.
Would I,
Fuck
would I be able to hit Liam?
With a natural 20, yeah.
I'm
It's
saying,
not quite
is he a
the
target
It's
for
going
me?
to be at disadvantage, but you have the
It's-
range to hit. It's 175 feet. The disadvantage is the barricades between you and him.
That's
that
what
you
I'm
have put
saying.
back there.
So it's just a straight roll. Because it's the oath bow.
I'll say swift death to my enemies on Liam.
Love that.
Oh,
Alright.
fuck. So the
That
natural
is
20
a-
stands.
Oh.
Because it gives you advantage to
So-
hit.
It'd be a flat roll then.
It'd be a flat rollout. Yeah, what you get?
So natural 20.
You got a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Because he rolled a nat 20, and if it's a flat, if it's a
So
negative,
the okay. Oh fuck my ass.
A little explosion goes off in the catacombs.
All right. So for the oath bow damage, it's max and then roll again.
Yes, max dice and then roll again.
12.
I also love that Liam is like, ha ha ha, suck it, and then gets hit with an arrow. It's like, oh fuck!
The physical damage is 22. 22 magical piercing damage, and then the radiant is 12.
You're all nerds in there. Ah, shit! Ah.
That's all you hear. Oh!
33 radiant damage.
Okay.
Fuck.
You watch as he stands there in the center of this room. You line up this shot boulder and release. The arrow whistles through the air, darting between the barricades, and as it breaks the anti-magic field of the catacombs, you see it light up slightly. And this shaft, this long shaft that is a part of this sort of oath bow, the arrows are quite a bit longer, drives directly into the center of his chest. And it sinks, and he continues to stand staring at you unflinching as the bow drives directly into the center of his torso.
I knock another fucking shot. Non-natural 20.
Okay. As you do, you see him glance down at the bow, or the arrow, and now that it's sunk in, as you fire the second one, he casts shield. And the arrow
hits still.
Bounces off and flicks away.
Sure you don't want to come in here do this hand to hand?
This is all futile!
You're the one with the arrow in your chest, fuckwit. And that's my turn.
Love
You're
it!
being a bard at words.
Okay. Now,
Lyrical Eminem.
with that,
The Slim Shady lady.
we are up to...
Oh, I love you.
Sunshine, my friend! You've got this amulet. You've got a hallway. Which way are you going?
I'm going this way. I use my action to open this hallway.
I'm sorry, ping the hallway
Top.
again?
Sorry, the top hallway that is
Perfect.
closed between
Can
me and
do.
Demi.
You use your action to open that hallway. Oh
I
my
do.
Lord. Reveal, you son of a gun. Sorry, guys. Boom.
Good. I take the rest of my movement, and now I action surge and I close this. Right?
My action was held to close it.
Oh, then you.
Yeah,
There you go.
you don't have to action
Zahl,
surge.
you
I
see
got you.
Sunshine step out of the space, and a few of these are going to make this guy's dead.
A few of these are good. Not that one.
Well, he's for sure about to collapse.
That's 2 failures, and this one attempt. Oh wait, he attempts to. Like, you see Zahl, you meet eyes with this guy. He goes, huh, and bounces off the wall of his companions and is slammed inside of this and crushed. As he did actually make the save, but there's nowhere for him to go.
So sad.
Closes
Genuinely.
in on them like that.
I don't have to use an action. I dash to here, and I hold a second amulet out. Demi!
Okay. I will allow you to throw it to her if you'd like to with your action.
They're afraid of these guys trying to take it.
That's valid.
They see her in there alone.
They have blades to their necks, but that's your call.
They do? Okay, sorry. I misunderstood.
they've got an
I
axe.
throw it to her.
Okay. It's easy enough. We're not at the point in the campaign where I'm going to make you guys roll to throw things to each other.
Okay.
Demi catches it,
Perfect.
and we'll prepare to put it on. It's a bonus action
Yay.
during her turn. Thank you.
That's my...
Well done, Sunshine.
Likewise.
Mortin, you're up. You're in a room. There's a lot of bad guys here.
And a handsome guy.
And a really
That's
handsome dude by a chair.
He looks so cool. Yeah, I'm trapped in here. It was fun.
I'm with you.
You're fully surrounded.
It's happened before.
I give Zahl the help action.
Oh, okay. What help action?
The help one. Advantage on whatever he does.
Gotcha.
Because I'm there.
Cool.
You schoolyard special with me and just fucking hold somebody's spear back so I can
You just grab one guy by the shoulders to like...
Man, violence isn't the answer. Start giving him a motivational talk on how he shouldn't fight people as Zahl kicks their ass.
I love it. Zahl, it's your turn. You have the help action. Mortin is currently giving you advantage on that guy right behind you, between the two of you.
Solid. I think Zahl I think Zahl's thought process in this last few minutes has been like, we're going to get out of the room, it's going to be fine. And then all these guys piled in around him, and he was like, fuck!
But now they're trapped in here with us. And also we're trapped
fuck! And he's just going to stab the one that Mortin is giving the non-violent speech to.
Roll with advantage, my friend. I will.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna say. This guy here, you're already flanking. So this guy here, Morton's giving you advantage on that one as well.
Okay, I stabbed that one.
Just to not
the
waste
one
the
that
help action.
the one that I get the help action on is the one I'm going for.
Have at it, my friend.
It didn't help. 15?
A 15 will just hit.
Jesus. Can these be two-handed since I'm trapped?
Absolutely.
Like, I know I didn't say it, but I figured I would go two-handed because I'm not.
Caged
You're
animal.
not wearing a shield, so I assume
Yeah.
you're doing it two-handed.
I'm doing two-handed. That's 8.
Okay, 8 points of damage.
Yeah,
He's still standing.
that's gonna end my turn.
Okay.
In fact, I can only attack once on turns right now.
It is their return. Zahl.
Yeah.
Danger zone. Okay. Well, you are going to get 3 shield bashes and 3 spear attacks. Mortin, you're going to get 1 shield bash and 1 spear attack. And then we
Well,
will...
that seems.
Guys, it's my turn for a new character. Ready for it?
Tonight, we're going to
We'll see about that.
Oh, and they're...
Zahl, close this room.
So, one
I'm
of those
in it. I can't.
shield bashes was a natty 20.
Yes, it
I
was.
do need you to make 3 strength saving throws.
Alrighty.
Oh, for each one.
Yeah, are going to...
First
I thought
one.
the one natural 20
Strength,
needed three.
strength saving throw. 18 for the first save.
That's a pass.
11 for the second.
You go prone. You don't have to roll the last one.
And the last one's an 8, so I stay prone.
Yeah. One of them knocks you over and another one goes BANG!
Is that necessary?
Real dick move. The crit will do 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
The other 2 hits are 10 bludgeoning. So that's 28 total. Oh, that's low. And then 6 bludgeoning, so 28. 32 points of bludgeoning total off of the shield bashes.
This is a lot of damage.
Now come the spears. Two 17s and an 11.
The 11 misses, the 17s both hit.
Okay. I'm gonna do a dice roller here really quick. Sorry, guys.
Wait, did the shields roll to hit?
Yep.
Okay. My brain is off.
Sorry, I was calculating off of on my own, which I don't usually do, and that was mean of me.
No, you're good. You're good. My brain just did the, wait a minute.
30 points
Where am
of
I?
piercing damage as the spears are
But you're
driven
wondering
into
how
you.
I got here.
Zahl's not looking great.
Now we
At
do
all.
some rolls.
Well.
Oh,
I'm dying.
fuck!
Fine.
Alright. With you guys busting through and the odds looking a little bit better, the Order of the Unmarked folks are starting to rally a little bit as you see them begin to cut in, only losing 1.
I didn't get hit.
Oh, I need to attack you too, right? Got it.
Yes, please.
Shield bash first. That's a questioning 20 on the shield bash.
That
Mortin.
hits.
Okay, I need a strength saving throw from you.
Oh. 17.
That will pass. 10 points of bludgeoning damage on the shield bash. You don't
Okay.
fall prone. And the spears are a 14.
That misses.
The spear misses. Okay.
Yes.
As you see the kind of Order of the Unmarked folks trying to cut their way back to you guys as you're pinned between the 2 lines here. All right. Demi will use her movement to move 30 feet and her action to open up this door for their dear friend Sunshine.
Ah!
You're the best.
Zahl just has like 6 spears embedded in him on the ground, and he's like, ah!
And just for me, the spaces you guys have seen, I'm just going to do a big... Because you guys know what these areas look like. Okay. That will
We're
be
dying.
Demi's turn. Olo's going to keep these folks locked down. That figure is deaded real good. Balder, you will watch now. As Leomund turns, and there's an exchange in the distance with the figure standing next to him. The figure seems to nod and kind of float off out of sight, and Leomund turns and walks to his right and disappears from line of sight as well. And it is your turn now.
Well, shit. I can't see him no more. Fuck. Well, that's not great. I'm gonna. Nope. Okay.
I did overread it. Thank you. I'll post it later.
Shit. I'm gonna. Fuck. I'll move in to begin to assist.
Your friends.
With everybody here. Yeah.
Smart.
Let me see. Please help.
You've got 45 base, right?
Yeah. Shit.
If
I'll
you-
dash to get there.
Now, I will say, if you use your 45 to get to there,
Yeah.
you have a line of shot on a few of these figures down the
Oh, no shit. Okay, I'll do that. They will be at disadvantage, though, because they're not Leomund. The first one... Ooh, it's
Leomund.
It's still 24.
That will still hit.
Did 8 piercing damage?
Okay. You see catch one of these guys in the shoulders. You see this arrow sprout from the back of one of these fellas' shoulders. Fuck! What the...
Ooh. 15.
A 15 will just hit.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody.
Yes.
11 piercing damage.
11, okay. Is 8 and 11?
Yes.
They still seem to be standing, but quite badly wounded.
Okay, and that's my
Two
turn.
arrows in the back of this one guy. Just protruding.
Perfect. That is my turn.
Sunshine, you're up. Demi has opened the way.
You're muted.
Muted button.
Dang it.
I'm muted. I'm sorry. They dash there, and after I keep announcing that I'm using my action surge, but then not because things keep happening, I will use my action surge.
Okay, love it.
Okay. To
Nice.
attack
Okay.
with my hammer. So
Attack and
sorry, I have to
protect.
look at attack and protect. I should equip my
Attack
hammer.
and protect.
Regular hammer. I'm so sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Regular.
Regular
I'm just
null,
trying
regular
to look
hammer,
at the
regular.
regular null.
A regular punch.
Oh,
Trying to see what the modifier is. Okay.
Oh,
So that is still okay. That is 19 to hit,
19 will hit.
Ha.
and then it's just the 9 damage. Just bludgeoning.
This was
And then
okay.
I'll-
This figure is still standing, but looks hurt.
Ooh.
Then I do it again.
Wait, let me double check. Which one was my boy hidden?
No,
No,
you-
actually, you would be able to clear one of these from the squad.
Cool. I turn to the next one.
You just hit the arrows deeper.
Yeah, do bonk. Everything looks like a nail. They're going. That is. What is that?
It's 'cause you're
23.
Because you have a hammer.
23 will hit.
Mhm. Nice. That is 11 bludgeoning.
Okay. You hit one of these. They take this huge ding in the back of their breastplate. Still
Ding.
standing, but hurt.
Ooh. That is. Oh, I will bonus action second wind. Do that.
Okay. I love it.
That's my turn.
Perfect. All right. Mortin, you're up.
Huh? Zahl's looking pretty hurt, right?
He is.
I let him know that and give him the help action.
Oh, perfection. Mwah. Zahl.
You shouldn't be violent. Zahl, you look fucked.
Oh, you don't look so good, bud.
That's all you hear from the ground.
Oh, yeah, you were knocked down.
Oh, yeah.
Can I help him up with my action?
Yeah, hell yeah, you can.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
I will let you do that and give the help action as well, because this
very
has
nice.
been a really mean encounter for you, and I'm sorry.
What do you mean? I'm helping out tons. Both my characters, actually. I've got 2 people on the board.
The two pure spellcasters got royally dicked.
Yeah, it's totally good.
Can I question? Because I don't know how this rules in this world. Health potion, magical?
Magical.
Fuck.
For sure, Doug.
Now,
Magical as
secondary
balls.
question.
Magical as the balls on this map.
Second wind.
2 of them.
That's two. It's a lot.
What about
One of them's
second?
magical.
What about second
One
wind?
doesn't work. Second wind, you could still do it because it's you shrugging off damage.
Okay. Cool.
That's
No,
how
that's
I
valid.
see second wind.
No, that's valid. That's why I was asking. Like, I wanted to make sure. I'm going to action disengage.
Good shout. Which direction?
And I'm fucking stumbling my happy ass 30 feet up here. And you see, I imagine everybody down that hall sees Zahl like stumble out, just fully like covered from like waist down and just blood, and he's like, okay, oh, and he's gonna second wind for his bonus action.
Okay, nice. I love that.
Cavalier sits in the chair.
Does he?
No.
Oh,
I'm just a dumbass.
it'd be interesting. Okay. It is these guys. It's not looking great for them.
Yarp.
The way
guess
it
I'm
will
above
play out.
50.
Sunshine, you're gonna get 2 shield attacks and 2 spear attacks, 1 shield. Mortin, you're gonna get 2 shields, 2 spears.
Sure.
We'll start with Sunshine. Shield attack. Definitely misses. Screw your AC. Spear attack. That will hit though. That's gonna be a 28.
That will hit.
And the second spear is a 21.
Yes.
Okay. So you are going to take nothing on the shield and... Ooh. 21 on the spears.
21.
Mortin, 2 shields.
Gotta beat a 17.
1 does. You will
Ah.
take... 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength check from you. Save and throw, excuse me, sorry.
Strength save. 12.
You are knocked prone, my friend.
Ah! I fall down.
Okay, 2 spears coming in at advantage.
Cool.
The first one I rolled a 2 and a 4. They missed.
That misses.
The second one was a 2 and a natty 20.
Natty 20 will just miss. Unfortunate because of the ground.
Oh, that's so weird.
Gives me cover.
It bounces off the ground. The spearhead goes straight into your side.
Oh,
You
that's
take-
unfortunate.
It's the worst. 30 points of piercing damage.
Wait. 13?
30.
Why did you say
30.
30?
That's the number that you took.
Why did it do that much damage if it's not magical?
Because monster stat blocks have different spears. Bite
These
me!
are people, though.
It's weird how that works, right?
These are just people, and I don't even have spells. Oh,
Man,
fuck.
That's strange that I have a magical spear that doesn't do that. That's fucking strange. I'm
Well, these
just
guys are
saying.
strong.
Sorry, guys. I'm cheating. Oh my god, Sean!
Sorry.
That was
True. It's not incorrect.
It is mean to point out, though.
Such...
No, it's pretty factual though.
Demi
Zahl knows that he's not strong. He's working on it.
going to...
He's getting there.
He can't pull his twin brother
She's
into him
going
to
to
get
have
stronger.
to use her full movement as she runs down the hallway.
It's the strength of 2 men when that happens.
Well, it doesn't happen.
Balder
You have
will
a
stay where
strength
he
of
is.
2.
Balder, my friend, you are up.
I'm gonna move over here,
I
and
realized
then
we forgot to take a break.
that's
Yeah.
all good.
Sorry, guys.
Will I still have shots at some of these guys?
If you kind of stepped into this hall a little bit, you would be able to.
Okay, I'll go right there. And movement
down here.
Okay, I'll do that. 15.
15 just hits.
8 piercing damage.
That will clear one of these.
Ooh, 19.
That will hit.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. 11 piercing damage on the second.
Okay, that actually will hit on the other squad and do that.
All right, that's it.
Okay, I forgot to do something important on my end. Sorry, guys. Okay. You do see as 2 more of these are cut down for 3. But the tide is beginning to turn for at least you guys. There are very few members of the Order of the Unmarked left, but...
Punch them with your fists.
Sunshine, you're up.
I swing.
Salvatore's conducting the...
He's telling them what to do, like he's hoping.
27 to hit.
27 will hit, yep.
I'm so sorry.
11
damage.
How much damage? I'm sorry.
11.
Woo!
I do it again.
This group took some hit from Zahl's already. Let me double check this.
Ooh.
All right, you can actually step forward if you'd like to,
I do.
as you kind of climb up this barricade.
I'm not a man. There we go.
Saturdays, am I right?
I do it again, and I rolled a 19 plus stuff.
That'll hit. Are you aiming for this squad or the squad on Mortin?
The one hurting Mortin.
Perfect.
Oh, this is sweet.
Yeah, fuck them. I rolled booty dearest damage. 8.
8 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Double check. Okay. You do clear another one.
Yay! That's my turn.
Mortin. As you see Sunshine kind of scramble over and lay these last few out, you see as all of these mercenaries drop their weapons and raise their hands, as they're not being paid enough to deal with this. And there's so few of them left, there's no way they're getting out of this. You see them begin to lower their weapons and drop them to the ground. With that, initiative will order. You guys, initiative order will end for now. We are going to take a break. We will be back in 10 minutes. My friends, stay with us. We will be opening our Skull Splitter dice giveaway. Remember, !win will get you entered for a beautiful skull mug filled with approximately 100 of Skull Splitter's best dice. Followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. If you're going to subscribe to it beforehand, it's not retroactive. Check out Skull Splitter in the meantime, and we will see you guys back here in 10 minutes. Bye!
Bye.
Just need a little bit of a refresher as to what's going on in our campaigns, you can find that information over on our fandom wiki. There you'll find info about our PCs, our NPCs, and write-ups of all of our past episodes. But if reading isn't really your thing, you can also find arcs of our campaigns summarized in neat little 10-minute videos over on our YouTube, where you can also catch all of our past broadcasts. Thanks so much for watching, and welcome in! Ding!
They can see and hear you. You're a nightmare. Hey,
sorry,
everybody.
buddy.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You are rejoining us in the second part of our 86th session here at Conundrum Company. When we left off,
8-6.
the party had been navigating the complex fortress of the catacombs located in Neil Draw, dealing with the seemingly closable hallways of the structure, and contending with an invading force and the deeply problematic Leomund of Medegia, a avatar of sorts of Nox, the big bad god that we are up against now. With that, my friends, as you seem to manage to close off this kind of space behind you and push back these mercenaries, you see the few remaining individuals that have been standing against you begin to drop their weapons, clearly disinterested in suffering any further or losing any their lives for this cause that they are not sold to themselves. And with that, I hand it off to you. You see as the unmarked order begins to just take the weapons away from these folks almost immediately.
That's what I was going to do, is walk up to these guys and start taking their weapons up.
You absolutely can.
Sunshine will move into this room really fast and close off this door and this door.
Okay.
Do either of them not work?
They should close just fine.
Okay, interesting.
Because there are not figures in them.
Interesting.
All right.
And a quiet sort of falls as you close those two doors. Baldur, you begin to make your way down there. Demi also joins you, and I will say Allo begins to push these fellas in your direction as well, as the captured mercenaries are all put kind of in a corner.
I will say if everyone's taking the armaments of the mercenaries, Sunshine will run out to this room and close this door as well.
Okie dokie. This one right here?
Yes. Sorry, I'm painting black. I need to pick a different color.
No, you're golden. I made too dark a map to see anything on. That's on me. Okay. You are able to kind of sprint down there as the group begins to regather. And Sean, I am giving you full control of two characters right now. I'm sorry. You can do with that what you want.
Yes! My time has come.
Oh.
You guys see this remnant of Salvatore standing there next to the throne.
Hello, everyone. Hope things are going well. They're going swimmingly here. Where's...
There's bodies everywhere.
Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm sorry.
There's one of you missing.
Yeah, about that.
One that looks like me.
Oh, yeah. He's sleeping with the liches.
Oh, he's sitting in the hand.
Nope.
That time of the week again?
No. Salvatore.
Hmm?
Salvatore was fully destroyed.
Yes, that's how the hand works.
No, the hand with it.
Huh?
Could it be canon that Talsavor surprise burps when he's genuinely surprised?
Yes, it can.
No.
Oh my god.
Salvatore, the hand was... Salvatore is permanently gone. Not in the hand, like gone forever.
Fascinating. What the hell does that make me?
A sight for sore eyes.
A fun anomaly?
Well,
Am I wrong? I don't know if that was rude.
I don't think you're wrong, but now is definitely not the time. We have other matters to attend to, I believe, correct?
Yes, we do. We need to get this chair.
I saw your friend Liam and
You what?
I'm
I
sorry.
shot him in the chest.
You what?
Currently,
Hell
I shot Liam in the chest.
that tiny little fuck!
He's up with a few of those wraiths that we saw in Pelor's temple. Shot him once, and then he and his compatriot peeled off. The man that kept circumventing us was, well, Lehman took care of that loose hand. Killed him
All
outright.
right.
I see.
I told him to go fuck himself.
It's good move.
Smart.
That's it.
He is a tiny fuck.
Oh, the tiniest. But first,
Guys,
He's here.
we
he's
need to get this
currently here.
throne out of here.
I do
We
have a
can't-
plan for that. If you are all still fit and willing to move, I need somebody else to carry this chair to the other room.
Yes.
Can you not? Oh, okay.
Talsifor,
Yes,
just as a little kind of framing for you,
Mhm.
what you have experienced over the last few days, essentially, is the progressive falling of this citadel. Conversations were had early on, and the determination was made that it was best for the throne to stay here for now. This mercenary brand changed the tides once
Yes.
they brought in folks who could cross those lines very, very recently, within the last 6 or 7 hours. The numbers that had already been worn down wore it down worse. They breached the front lines, gathered an amulet, and from there were able to progressively push deeper and deeper into the fortress. Had the party not arrived when it did, you had already been separated from Bertram and his unit, which you believe to be in the northern end of the fortress, about 2 hours ago. You know that they were holding civilians and another set of guards within the library.
Well,
You're not sure what happened there, but
I have my
it has been
guesses.
a long time.
I will relay whatever I know to the group.
Mhm.
We don't have to sit here and, double
Basically,
down on
You
all
all
that.
get those details. Thank you, Sean.
No worries.
They had been in the midst of calling a move when a massive push had pushed through and cut off your unit, or the unit you were with, from the rest of the citadel, or the catacombs.
Unmarked order, can you help us?
Oh, yeah! Fuck yeah! What am I doing?
We're moving a chair.
He was glaring at one of the cards.
Nope. Nope. That's not.
Boulder,
I
Boulder
can't help but
There's a
notice.
one-handed
Oh, go for it.
slapping his
Alec,
shit.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
No.
Boulder's gonna close the distance on the group of mercenaries. Angry. Well, I imagine still quite bloodied.
Yeah, valid. Fucking right.
Now, you're all gonna do us a favor. You understand me?
Yeah, well, yeah.
While we walk down that hallway, you know what a lot of you are gonna do for us? You're gonna make a nice little human shield. Block us as we move that door upward. Any of you try to fucking move, I don't need to be a werebear to rip you in two.
Make a persuasion at advantage. And what is your persuasion modifier?
Guidance.
You get guidance as well. And I'm going to say add 2 more to your persuasion modifier, whatever it is.
My persuasion, I get 0, so it's just plus.
So plus 2 then. There you go.
+2 plus guidance.
+2 plus guidance and advantage.
Oh wait, I can't guidance. We're in the fucking two.
Oh shit! Wow, I forgot the rule. Ugh.
Is your intimidation better?
Could I use intimidation?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I said persuasion.
That's a 29.
Okay, 29. They
Take a step back.
just silent. Yeah, they all push against the
Sorry,
wall.
27.
They push against the wall, and then they're
Take
like,
half a step forward.
"Yeah, of course." And they kind of begin to shuffle into like the main.
I'm standing
avenue.
right behind him. You, behind you,
Got it.
behind you. Move up.
You build a
now.
little 2-person deep meat shield of.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's
Fuck.
good.
Yes.
And
I
if you let
stand
them, they
here
will
just
take their
flipping
shields.
my saber. Yep, just flipping it in my hand.
Just the shields, though. No weapons.
Yeah,
This
no
is
weapons,
just
just the
a-
shields. Yeah.
This is just the start of your repayment to Neil Draw.
Oh. Sorry.
Easy.
That hit hard.
All right. The unmarked order folks kind of step forward. There is one figure who has like this single band kind of along their shoulders. How bad is it on the north end?
We took the north gate.
I meant in the catacombs. I'm sorry. How's
I
Bertram? The library?
It is bad.
we didn't get to the library, but I'm sorry.
At least you came when you did. We could have lost the one thing that we stood for here. Giving this damn
This
throne
chair.
away.
Hang on a second, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Can't help but notice that a few of you have procured amulets. I have been here for at least a week, requesting one every day, and I have yet to be given one. Is that... Did you find extras
my
lying around? Or?
Sincerest apology. The influx of death likely have... but here, and he reaches down to one of his fallen commanders, like off to the side, and hands one over to tell someone.
Oh, splendid. Thank you very much.
Holy fuck! Oh god!
So true to character. Perfect, excellent, immaculate. I love you, bud.
Finally. Let's move that chair. I'm so sorry.
It was perfectly in character. They do come and join you. And
Can I? Does any of these people? You said one of them has a band. Does that indicate that they're like a higher rank?
yeah, funnily enough, like the Order of the Unmarked, you're familiar with them. They wear no markation of their order, but they do wear just slight slits that markate some form of leadership. You're not familiar with exactly.
Can I pull whoever the highest rank is?
Sure.
That I noticed.
You see, there are figures with just standard sort of tabards, and these markations are just single, very subtle lines along the shoulder. This figure has one. You see a number of figures strewn around. Most of them have a no markation. There are a few with one, and there are like two that have two markations, which suggests that the upper leadership has been demolished.
Well, like whoever is the highest
This
marked
figure
in this,
is likely the remaining.
I would pull them aside for a second.
Yes.
Mabanon has also fallen.
Gods.
Yeah.
Don't mention it to the men. We thought he might have escaped being away from the catacombs.
Unfortunately, we kind of got fucked. But I wanted to let you know, since you're the leader now.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, in this group, I meant you're clearly the highest ranked.
Yes.
That's what I'm sorry. I didn't know how to word that
right.
awful.
No time for faffing about. Yes, please, we'll follow your lead and move the chair. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Thank you for the heads up, and thank you for being discreet.
Of course. And steps back and goes to help with the throne.
Okay. You guys can basically you can have two people make athletics checks with advantage, and any sort of guidance and things like that you can not provide because there's no magic in here. I remember the rules of my own space. Get fucked me.
Can I say really fast? Can Salvatore? I'm not Salvatore. I'm fucking Sunshine. Sorry, the S has confused me. Hello.
Nice to see you too, Sunshine.
Thank you very much, Telvisor. Actually, Telvisor too. Telvisor and Demi, you two have the amulets now. If you see any of these doors open that have been sealed, can you wait by them and shut them? And then one of you shut the doors as we go through the hallway.
Ah, yes, one in the front, one in the back.
Wonderful plan. I'll head to the one up here. And Demi makes her way up to close this one.
Okay.
Do you want strength rolls?
Yes, so I assume
Sunshine
and one other person may make strength athletics checks with advantage.
I have powerful build.
Oh,
on Mortin.
Go for it.
Ooh.
So
because he counts as a size larger, but his strength is a big old 10.
My strength is bigger than that.
Your guys' call.
I don't know if anyone's stronger than me. That's all I'm saying.
Me.
Okay, you do it.
Okay.
You're so strong. Well, you.
I'm not so strong. I have a plus. I have a 13 in strength.
Oh yeah, you go for it. Yeah.
So it's just straight.
Boulder's handling the troops in the hallway.
It's advantage, Adam.
But it's athletics, or is it just straight strength?
Tells Force yelling at the door.
Oh.
Is it Josh? Is it athletics or strength?
Athletics. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
23.
Advantage. Roll it.
This is basically you're going to be able to move it. It's how long it's going to take that we're rolling for here.
Oh, buddy.
That's an 8.
With advantage.
I rolled a 4 and a 7.
You begin to get it to the stairs, and as you get it to the stairs, Sunshine, you go to like.
I have a +5. Why didn't I do it?
Lift it.
Why did you?
You said it was strength based. I thought you had modifiers.
You go to lift it over the barricade, and Zahl doesn't compensate on his side with the group he's running, and you hear there's a gink, and it kind of crushes a few of the crates that have been stacked up, and you kind of get slowed down by that, meaning that it is taking you a little bit longer to do this.
Sorry, I'm used to Ashi being able to like kind of compensate, and I'm not doing well.
You're all right. You're doing great.
As
Martin's not doing anything anyways. He's gonna help.
you begin to move this, I'm going to say that you make it about up to here.
I don't know where.
With the meat shield. I'm sorry, I'm moving everyone for y'all guys because I'm rude.
Oh, hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
Doing an excellent job at Boulder's leadership. To deflect. The doors do not open the first crossing, but you do hear the second time before you even reach the next junction as you're moving up there. You do hear that shifting of stone. And Demi begins to raise her hand to the amulet to close it, and you do hear a voice ring out very loudly. If you won't hand over the throne, I will burn this city to the ground. Demi kind of glances back, looks to the party, and shuts the
You're
door.
already doing that.
Oh, okay. She doesn't close it.
Sorry.
You're already
Could be
attempting.
so much worse. Give me what we want and we will leave.
Fuck you.
Come take it.
Very good. Immaculate across the board. You guys rock. Very well. Have it your way.
How's your chest feeling, Leo?
And the door.
Oh!
Tiny little fuck.
All right. After that,
I also
nothing.
I do love that just happened when he doesn't know that we have a dragon incoming fast to help.
It's like 3 days away still.
It's been an
Keep saying
entire
it's coming in fast.
It's been a day and a half.
Oh yeah, and it was like 5 days
Keep
out.
moving.
You guys continue to move. Yeah, as there is this back and forth between Talzavor and Zahl,
Yeah.
we're back at
Who are
it.
you talking about?
We called it our friend. We called it our friend Oki.
Lift with your legs, Zahl.
I am lifting with my legs. It's my arms that are the problem, and you're not even touching it.
I know, I'm the dolls or something. I'm busy.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
the worst.
Can't help.
No,
Ooh,
that's
a lot
not.
of focus.
No, you're
Yeah,
not
these
doing
magic
anything.
powers.
I have the same necklace on that
As
you
you
have.
guys bicker the entire way, it
Hell
does
yeah.
take about 30 minutes to get this thing moved, the 100 feet or so, with unfortunately that 8 on the athletics check, to move this structure all the way down here. And as you kind of reach the base of the stairs, you hear a very muffled, dull, echoing sounds of explosions in the exterior of the fortress.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Fuck.
Nothing.
As you wager, the attention of the forces focused on the catacombs no
Just
longer
turn.
needs to be there.
Oh, as soon as we get into this room,
Mm-hmm.
Sunshine yells at Demi's robe. We have the throne. Where do we put it?
You hear almost immediately. Greyhawk is... Excuse me. Greyhawk is likely the safest place for it to be. None?
Lehman can't get there.
He can certainly try, but our defenses are next to none.
All right. Greyhawk.
We'll put it in the center of the citadel.
Let's do it.
Very well.
Let's do it.
And we will use the teleportation circle that I assume you guys are very familiar with. Now, the way this works, are you going with the object after it is sent? Because the object needs to be sent without you. Balder, what you got, bud?
I'm instructing those guys to stand threefold here
You got it, boss.
and fivefold at this juncture.
They do so with shields, very willing to
Die.
Yeah.
listen.
well,
They have no
Fuck
choice.
Hell yeah.
I don't
Listen.
give a fuck.
That's good.
Um,
I'm fine
and
with it.
That's
wait.
cool.
Anyway, continue. Apologies.
You're good.
We should.
Can Demi do it twice? Didn't they use it to get here?
That's me double check. That's a really good.
Oh
question.
wait, actually, can I mirror spell it?
I'd let you mirror spell that. Yeah, this
Okay.
this one time if we have it.
It would be a roll.
It would be a roll because the
Take this.
DC. And let me double check. She's already used.
Oh,
it
I have
once.
mirror spell again. Fuck yeah, dude.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, you have
yes,
mirror
it's
spell.
already been used to get here.
You do it, Zahl. You're far stronger than I am.
She can.
Or I can mirror spell it. Though.
One
Go
second.
for the...
She can upcast this corrected 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's gonna have to burn her 8th for this to get it out of here, and you will have to mirror spell. The object going first or the people? Actually, it will have to be the object so that Demi can cast the
Yeah.
spell and you can mirror spell
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, that was the thought that I had was on the object, and that way, if
Now-
anything really truthfully bad,
Here
I'll
is the thing.
grab and throw.
You don't have the teleportation circle memorized at Greyhawk. So,
But I do.
but you're not casting the spell.
I can.
Oh,
I
So
don't get them
either,
back, which is my problem.
yeah, either Talsavor may turn to ash, excuse me, a pile of snow.
What the fuck are you talking about? I haven't used any of my spells.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, you're good. I
No,
didn't.
he's just
I
not-
thought you were low. Okay, I thought you were low.
this is
no,
brand
no.
new Talsavor. This was the one that was
Yeah,
made.
he's-
right
Oh,
before
you're
we
right. He's
got
fresh
here.
baby. I'm so sorry.
He's
okay.
fresh. He hasn't
So
used any.
Talsavor.
Fresh as the new fallen snow.
Yeah, Talsavor does have the spot known. Zal, if you mirror spell, it will be on the
roll.
oopsie table.
Do we want to go to Greyhawk or do we want to stay in Neil and fight?
We need to get this out of here, and
Yes.
we're the only ones that know how to protect it. Technically, we could at least get it there, put it somewhere safe, and I don't know, come back.
I mean, I could always go.
It's true.
I'm not going to be much help here.
And the circle
True.
knows you, yes.
Yes. And
Ooh.
soon they're going to be short run members, so maybe I'll slip in a little application.
Does he have a ring?
I was gonna say, can we hand him?
I don't.
Can we hand
I'd be
him?
killed
Take the
instantly.
ring off my finger and I stick it on yours.
Oh,
All right.
All right, Talsavor has a security
That was-
ring to Greyhawk.
look at that. You'll love to see it.
All right, I will start with the object. Talsavor, are you ready?
Sounds good. And I turn towards the orcish man in the room and say, "You, sir, you look very injured. Would you like to come with me? Are you all right?"
Where the fuck are you going?
I'm going to Greyhawk. It's miles away from here. Pretty nice, actually.
Shit,
Pretty
yeah, I've
temperate.
been there.
Sounds great.
He needs
All
a
right.
ring.
Your, things?
What's your name?
Does he have things?
I
Talsavor.
Oh, Olo, nice to meet you. And he offers this big, meaty,
Can we-
blood-covered hand.
Yes,
Can we give
indeed.
him Salvatore's old ring and just hand him Salvatore's old ring?
Oh, he's
Olo?
yeah, okay, I will let
It
you.
is a magic item. It wouldn't
Yeah.
have gotten destroyed. I don't
It would have been there. So he slips
That's
on
why I
Salvatore's,
assumed it would have been there at least.
access ring.
think. Okay.
Ew, tiny, bony little finger fit in this thing. It's,
Hold on.
it's
Let's
up
be
here.
nice to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And you see as Demi does begin to burn her teeth. Mark that off. And again, this harmonic, undulating pattern manifests
so do you have
out
any chalk?
around the
Yes, I do.
spell.
Toss me
and,
one.
and the spell is cast as mirror spell goes off.
No, I cast teleportation circle.
Oh, you don't.
And
need
I go to
mirror spell.
Greyhawk.
Perfect. Well, excellent. The chair lands there, and then 2 seconds later, boom, Olo and Talsavor land in Greyhawk.
Hello.
And we will turn the camera back to the focus here, and they will handle it. Okay?
Right.
You stand now in the center of this structure. Demi has cast all of her teleports, which means Zahl cannot mirror spell.
Wow.
Sunshine.
Let's try.
Passive perception.
29.
Somebody get me to a tree.
You would see a strand leading up and to the left out of this room. A strand that reveals a passageway up high in the ceiling, about right at the 30-foot mark, that heads this direction. It is a very narrow, about 5 feet tall space that is right in the center of the ceiling, and you're only just noticing it now. having put on the amulet after you left this space in the past.
Right. I think that's our way out.
What?
That right there. They'll point out what they see to everyone.
Oh, I see.
Do we all see it?
You would not. It is currently closed. I'm sorry, Sunshine. I did not.
Yeah.
make
Oh,
that
I
clear
open
to you.
it.
Okay, a little opening opens in the side of the stone. This one looking much more natural and organic. What? Now, let me just make sure everything is set appropriately here.
While we're in this room, I'm gonna chug a healing potion.
Okay, it does work in here.
Oh yeah, who looks fucked?
Fuck, I'm bad.
Pretty
Oh.
hurt. I can take
Alrighty, one sec.
I can also heal myself. But
myself. It's not a competition.
I mean, I'm winning either way, so.
If you think that.
I do. In fact,
11
I
on
do.
you, Zahl.
Okay.
We're sorry. 8 on you, Mortin.
Oh, thank you.
I told you I'm winning.
Let's have a heal off.
Okay, me healing. Oh, give me a second.
Balder? 9 on Balder.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn.
I will say, because I see Alec also. You guys passed the entryway to the library was open. It had, and I had mentioned this briefly earlier. It had been struck hard and cleared out. There was nobody left in that space.
Yeah. I'm gonna do 4 of my lights.
Thank you, Josh.
Of course. Thank you for answering. You're the best. So in order to get up here, Sunshine, it's easy enough for you to flap up and land on the ledge, but this is about 25 feet up the wall.
Who wants
I know,
to
I'm still
ride
making
on
you
a
guys
spider?
Oh!
Was it?
Who wants to ride on a spider?
Oh, no. Mulder just tries to climb.
Okay, make an athletics check, Boulder. Or acrobatics. Tell me how you're climbing. You can do it dexterously.
Acrobatics.
Or...
He's doing backflips. No,
He's
he'll do
too.
athletic. He'll do athletics, just normal climb. 15.
15? Okay, it's easy enough for a figure of your capacity to scale that wall. No problem.
I will ride a spider.
All right.
Spider.
Spider makes it up the wall. The Order of the Unmarked, I think, are going to go along with you.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I lower a rope down?
Yeah, easy peasy. That helps them get up, especially given that they have some wounded.
Yeah.
And as you begin to proceed, Sunshine, you're able to open this hallway, and it kind of leads down this narrow, meandering cut through the bedrock. As you guys begin to make your way down there, you can hear the shudder and shake of something or some things massive impacting in the city out beyond you. And you kind of begin to, I apologize for just group grabbing this.
Earthquake.
As you proceed down this hallway, those kind of noises
Oh,
get
isn't
louder and louder.
Isn't your welcome in one con? Is he teleported?
Yeah, he
away?
went to.
He teleported away.
Hi, Allo. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Sorry,
I have
I
way
just
too many
noticed
tokens to take care
Tried to
of.
take one of them away from you, bud.
I appreciate you. Yeah, you. Thank you. Genuinely.
I saw them all move. I was like, wait a minute, he's gone. He's gone. I want to make it easier for you, bud.
No. I assume you are moving quietly down this, correct?
Yeah.
Stealth checks, everybody, please.
I'd like to go invisible, if that's all right.
Spider.
You absolutely can, as you use your
I don't
ring
know if-
advantage.
I don't know if there's what's going on in this room.
Well,
if this is
Jesus.
Does this actually? Yeah, that's a good question.
Is
Does
this
room,
anti-magic
this
in
tunnel?
here? Because I try to go
this is
invisible.
anti-magic. You're right.
I am not
Okay.
a spider.
However, I will say, Sunshine, as you round this corner, you do see that there is a fade in the coloring of the stone as you move forward, and it is beginning to become normal bedrock as you get further down the tunnel.
I think
Perfect.
while they're moving down the hall, Zahl does the try to go invisible and can't and goes, no magic still. Just so everybody knows.
22 on the stealth check. I did use Demi's... Or wait, would the Bardic Inspiration work then?
Not until you cross the bedrock right where Sunshine is.
Okay, so that 17. then.
17.
15.
Oh, I have advantage on
15.
stealth.
One of the Order of the
Oh.
Undead people got a natty 20.
Hell yeah.
Josh, how would my runes work here? Would they just...
They would not work. They are magical
Okay,
until
cool.
you
So
cross
that's
this. But as you reach this point now, you are beginning to
15.
kind of sense or feel the anti-magic effects subsiding around you. And Sunshine, as you cross this kind of, I'm just going to make it simple. It's not quite this precise, but as you cross this line here, you begin to feel your magics come back.
Thank
Up ahead
fuck.
of you, you see there is a small
Uh-oh.
faux wall that is set up high. This pathway has kind of meandered upwards the entire time you've been going, sort of gradually. And up ahead, there is a small faux wall. Little beams of light actually are coming through little cracks in this wall.
Do you want me to scout ahead?
Standing still far enough back, do they get the sense that the amulet would open it, or no?
This looks to not be connected to the amulet. This is just a faux structure.
Okay.
And it doesn't look to
Scout
have been
ahead.
interacted with in years, if not decades.
All right.
I can go invisible, try to check it out.
Tell you what, I prepped this. I cast. What is it? Find traps.
Okay.
Do I
As
find a
you
trap?
do, what does it look like, my friend? Because
They go. I thought I would have used this earlier, but here we go. And they kind of unfurl this little dandelion of starlight. They go find it. And the stars kind of like scatter and scan the space, just kind of hopping into dirt and along the walls.
Okay. As they do, you see little stars flitter around, and eventually you see what looks to be like a natural convex element of the wall. Is this deep kind of dark orifice that you don't see the end of, and the lights all seem to kind of flit into that and cast a sort of purplish pinkish light that refracts back outwards, and you can see at the end of it there's this tiny little rock that looks like it could be shifted that you are fairly certain will open this door. It's not a trap. It is like a trap door.
Oh, well, if this fucks me up, it's my fault, and they go and press it.
Okay.
Have your echo do.
Now, as you
They
approach,
can't interact with objects, unfortunately.
I will
gotcha.
say, it does seem like it will open this little door into whatever space is beyond it.
Also, be prepared to fight. And they open it.
We
Okay.
did see a split happen earlier that I'm not too sure why that happened.
There is a sort of
I'm
subtle
gonna go.
crunching sound, and this little opening that is, again, it's about 3 feet tall. You're gonna have to crunch to get through it. Opens as the stones part, and I'm gonna roll some perception checks here.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Son of a bitch. White dice hate me. I rolled a 1, 2, 4, and 6.
I'm so happy.
Good stuff.
So,
God damn it!
how dice
I didn't get
treat
above a
me.
10 on any of these.
As the door whispers open.
The door slips open, and the front chamber of the catacombs is revealed.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
The massive open space that you are familiar with, though far worse for wear, you can see where literal catapult balls and boulders have been knocked through these gorgeous front doors, colonnades damaged and shattered, the immaculately rowed pews damaged and hit aside. Blood marcates the floor everywhere, though specifically the bodies have been removed from this space. What draws your eye almost immediately is that Balder, this room was much fuller last you checked. They've left the space with a rear vanguard. But that does include a skull that currently hovers in the center of the room. And that, my friends, is where we're going to call
I
today's
do
session.
have one question before it ends.
Okay.
Is that supposed to be there?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That did leave. Yeah. That did make its exit. Sorry.
Okay.
Sean sees that. Oh no!
Oh.
Dang it! I was supposed to put it off to the side, but that did make its exit, and you are not seeing any of the other figures around there. But there does appear to be a strange floating skull, just almost motionless, slightly hovering in the center of this room, along with a fair number of sword wraiths, though paltry in comparison to Boulder, what you saw just a glimpse of when you glanced down this hallway last time. That, my friends, is where we will end today's session.
Horribly.
But your magic is back.
Session. Oh, we got it.
Magic.
You're back! We got it!
We did it, and I'm terrified.
Well done, guys. Well done. You saved the throne. Ooh, that got close.
We did it.
We will do some quick announcements, guys. Stay with us for the announcements. After that, we will raid another D&D or TTRPG community, so stick with us. But we would be remiss not to mention our awesome partners over at Soundtail. They bring all that ambiance music to our games. We really love them. They've been with us since the beginning. You can get the app for yourself if you click on the link in chat, my friends. You guys can go over there, get it on your cell phone, your computer, whatever. It's very, very good. We highly recommend it. Of course, we'd also be remiss not to mention our affiliates, the first of whom is Found Familiar Coffee. If you use code WELCOME when you're checking out of Found Familiar Coffee, you can get 10% off on your order, and you too can taste initiative. Crafty Gamer makes a bunch of cool D&D peripheral stuff like tea coasters and candles and all that sort of stuff. They're very cool, very neat, niche little group. Click on the link in chat. Go check out Crafty Gamer. They've been affiliating with us, and we really appreciate them. And of course, last but not least, Arcane Anthems. Weston does make the intro songs for this show. Go check them out. We really appreciate it. Sean, over to you.
We'd like to thank all of our fantastic moderators here on the channel. Specifically tonight, we've had Obscure for the World, Stormcaller, and Hawkeye. Crushing it. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for allowing us to do this show. We cannot do this without you keeping up with the announcements, making sure chat feels nice and welcome, all the raids and stuff that we get. All the work you guys do allows us to do this show. We very much appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And with that, folks, we will be rating probably Quests and Chaos. We'll see.
Oh, let's
stick
give it to
with
them.
us. Yeah.
Let's give it to them.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. You're probably going to win something from Quest and Chaos.